What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of the Late Night Live With Purpose live streams. I'm your host, Mr. Ron Quox, Ron Tama, Saitama, Krillin. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope all the sound is good. I hope you can hear me here. You can hear the music here. And we're just chilling. Man, everybody blasting the chat already. Chris, I'm excited because I have something of yours in my pockets. Anyway, what's up, y'all? I recall seeing Isaiah first, but I don't know what happened to that. I saw him say he was first, and then all I see is Blasto Supreme up in there first. Blasto, good to have you in the house. We have a little something from you and your collab that we'll unbox in just a little bit. But let's connect with the chat real quick. Let's see what's everybody doing. Barbarian Brawny says, what's up, everyone? What's up, Barbarian? Mr. Mikey, sir, how you doing? Trev says hi to Mia. Mia in the house. I feel like I lost the first bit of the chat somehow, but Mia's in the house. How's everybody doing? Ian Coates, if you don't know, today's a very special day for me. It is, sir. Happy birthday, Mr. Ian Coates. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Ian Coates. Throwing your best sounds up in the air. Cheers. I'm cheersing this ramenade to you. I'm gonna crack it open in just a second, but that ramenade is dedicated to you, sir. Dedicated to you. Ian says, 35 years later, I'm drinking bourbon and smashing some hummus. Oh, yes. What kind of hummus, though? What kind of hummus, though? It's got to be the perfect one. It's got to be like garlic and red pepper and roasted peppers. Ooh. Now that's a hummus I can get behind. Oh, man. What's everybody up to tonight? What's everybody carrying? Chris Valdez in the house says, Trev, sup, man? What's up, Chris? Look, Chris, I have it. Talk about it. We're gonna talk about it in a second, but I have it. I have it, sir. I have it handpicked by the man himself, Chris Valdez, House of Blades. Nice and smooth. That money, I wouldn't be able to flip out any other Chris Reeve knife. It has to be this one. It has to be one that's like handpicked by you, worn in, broken in by you. He sent me this to check out a little bit ago, but it wasn't just any old CRK. It wasn't a brand new out the box. This is his personal. Bet money I put this in a little vault just to make sure it was perfectly okay and that I wasn't gonna lose it or anything. Had some scares though. Oh man. Everybody wishing Ian Coates a happy birthday. Happy goddamn birthday, man. Happy birthday. I hope you're celebrating well. I know you're celebrating a little bit by attending this live stream and hanging out with us. So we are graced by your presence. Thank you very much, sir. Happy moderating. The main mod. He says, love the ramenade, I'll take it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yes, yes, yes. You Pimpy says, first of all, you Pimpy in the house. What's up, man? You Pimpy says, wait, I'm such a big supporter. I have you open on 3 different windows. What do you mean? You're watching the triple replay, the triple play. Just Stan says, evening, y'all. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mr. Ian Coates. What's up, Justin? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alan. Is Alan in the house? I thought I saw him. Mr. What's in my pockets? Maybe not. Brandon, All-American Maker says, sup at Cutting Miniac. Cutting Miniac in the house. How y'all doing? Miguel Escobedo says, happy birthday. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I'm sorry. But good to see y'all here. The handsomest lads on both ends of the hair spectrum are here. Says Blasto. Who's the other dude? Is Ricky in the house? I think he has very nice hair. Alan O'Crazy says, what up from San Diego? What's up, Alan? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Ricky is here. Ricky says, good evening, fellas. What's up, Ricky? See, I knew it. I didn't know who he was referring to, but he said good hair, and I was like, that's Ricky. That's my main man, Ricky. Ricky said, Ron, let me get that. Oh my god. Nice, nice. David Meitzner, I hope I said that right, was sent here by Stacks. What's up, man? Wow, Stacks, thank you. Thank you for sending people over here. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. David, is Stacks live right now, or what's he doing right now? How did you hear about me from him? Oh man, what's everybody doing? Everybody's wishing Ian a damn happy birthday. David Meitzner says, my old CRK was a tank, was so damn stiff. Yeah, I think I've tried a handful of CRKs, like sent from like brands or dealers or whatever, and I could not. I had to like open it like this, and even then it was sketchy. It wasn't 100%. And you know, I tried to flip it out as much as I could, but it was scary. It was scary a little bit. Fist Lab says happy birthday at Ian Coates. Oh, the Carry Config podcast says we here. Who is it? It's not me. Brandon in his alter ego. For those of you who didn't know, we just broke out our Carry Config podcast. It's the podcast that I run jointly with Brandon, Everyday Minimalist, and we broke it out into its own channel. So you're going to find that at, here, you know what? I'm going to type it in right now just so y'all can go ahead and subscribe. I haven't had a chance to personally ask you guys to support, but it's just youtube.com/@carryconfig, and that's going to be the main channel. Okay, before we were posting on both of our channels. He had the evens, he had the odds, I had the evens, and see, I mixed it up right there. So how am I supposed to expect y'all to pay attention and figure that stuff out? I don't want you to take any shit from anyone, and because of that, we got to make it easy for you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make this harder for you. So everything's gonna be on one channel. We uploaded episode 6 this morning. All right, so episode 6 is up everywhere where you find podcasts. We got Google, we got Apple, we got Spotify. But if you want to catch the video podcast of it, you want to see this handsome face, Brandon's beautiful mug, it's all up there on the video podcast at Carry Config. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to that, like all the videos if you liked all that stuff, and follow us going forward on that channel. All right, that way it's nice and easy. You can find all the video podcasts there in one place. And we're gonna backlog everything, so episodes 1 through 5 will slowly make their way onto the platform on that channel. Sure, we lose the views a little bit, but I think it's better that everything is in one spot. You know what I mean? So, Ian Coates says he dropped the stream link into some choice Facebook chats. Let's just say, thank you, Ian. The mod being a mod. I think that's what he's doing. David Meister just subscribed. Thank you very much, man. I hope you enjoy the EDC content that we're putting out here on this live stream. There's a bunch of videos, shorts, long form, which I'm sure you'll discover in due time. But drop a like on this live stream. I know 29 of y'all in here right now, and we only have 14 likes. So go ahead, touch it gently, smash it hard, whatever you're into. But it really does help me out, and I appreciate the support. Ricky says, All-American Maker, you better have some tricks down by Blade West. Oh, is he getting into Valley song flipping? Bet money, I got mine right here. Got the Ultim. Got the Ultim right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Nah, I ain't there. I ain't there. I got this aerial, though. Ready? Sort of. I get it by Blade West. Speaking of Blade West, we are confirmed. We're heading there. We picked up a few sponsors. It's gonna be awesome. I don't want to reveal too much right now, but things are in the works. We're gonna be there. I'm gonna bring some dope stuff, okay? I know that we played around with the idea of some merch, maybe some REs, maybe some hoodies, since it's gonna get a little cooler as we get there. Live with Purpose hoodies, imagine that. You know, low-key, I've been waiting for summer to be over and for it to get a little colder for me to finally start rocking hoodies again. You know, I got a few lined up over there, and it's way too hot to wear it right now, but as soon as it gets cooler, we're going to put on that oversized hoodie, but to live with purpose in that regard. It's going to be sweet. Miguel Escobedo says he's subbed. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Jesse says, hydrate. It's about time we cheers to Ian, right? I know you probably just said hydrate because, you know, it's probably it's probably something that should be said on a hoodie, you know what I mean? But no, we about to hydrate for reals with some Ramune. Have you guys seen this before? Like, this is a Japanese drink, and it's like the equivalent of a Sprite, but it tastes so much better than a Sprite. And there's a little gimmick in there. So there's a little, so see these little notches here? There's a glass ball up here that you plunge down using the cap that came with it. Once you plunge it down, it'll rattle around in there. And so you have to tip the drink a certain way so that the ball gets lodged here so you can drink the liquid. Otherwise, it's just gonna block your path. But here we go, we're gonna plunge it right now. Just for you, Ian. Happy 35th. Cheers, baby. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Oh no. Kinda got that everywhere. Fist Lab says, love Ramune. Man, if I can get Ramune to sponsor this channel, it's about to go down. Oh man. Please make thick boy hoodie sizes, says David Meitzner. Hell yeah, man. I think if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. You know what I mean? I'm personally, my true fit is a medium. I've been getting into oversized hoodies a lot more recently, so my oversized hoodie size is a large. It's just cozy, it's just comfy. But you know, I think we're gonna have the full gamut of sizes. Hopefully, y'all let me know when the time comes closer to start dropping little hints of when it's gonna pop off. Let me know what sizes you're into, and I can kind of like gauge. Cause you guys are the most loyal supporters. You know what I mean? Like, other people, they'll subscribe and they'll watch the videos as they drop or whatever. But you guys are showing up on schedule, on time, ahead of time to join me for this lovely banter that we're having right now. So you guys are the cream of the crop, cream of the crop, the best of the best. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys. Mullen Layman C says, "What's up, everyone?" What's up, Mullen? Good to see you, man. Everyday Minimalist in the house says, "Ricky, we're gonna break this couch, bro." Uh-oh. What are y'all gonna do? Oh, Ricky says he's gonna bring pickled eggs and tater tots. Oh, it's a party now. It's a party now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chris Valdez says, "Blade West." Yes, sir, man. I really wish you could make it. I really wish you could make it, man. It would have been a good time. Mia says those drinks are fun. Yes. You know what though? There's a lot of flavors. Like there's melon flavored, strawberry flavored. But it can't be the original. I don't know. Kyle Gray says, "Yes, Ramune, love the Haichu Ramune candies." Yes. Have you seen those variety packs where it's the Ramune candy, but also it's in a mixed bag with the Coca-Cola flavored Haichus? Oh, that's the best right there. Isaiah says, "I don't think I'm gonna lose the weight. I wanna, cause I'm gaining muscle. I think I'm gonna hit the bench goal instead." Yeah, it's kind of hard to like lose weight and gain muscle at the same time because just like scientifically that's tough to do unless you're on like one or the other end of the extremes kind of thing. But I think just focus on one goal. It would make it a lot easier for you. You know what I mean? There's body recomp and it's a long-standing debate about like whether or not you can do a cut and a gain at the same time, but a bulk, but it's all good. Fist Lab says those Ramune gummies are litty. They are. Absolutely they are. Ian, I poured some Woodford for you today. I don't drink during the week, but I will for you, says Ricky. Ah, nice. Very nice, very nice. Ricky says, "I'm gonna need an extra large for those guns." I believe it, bro. I believe it. Brandon says, "Cream of the quack." I've been using that DJ horn a lot today, but I think it's because we got cream of the quack comments. Like, that was absolutely the best. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the late night edition of the Live With Purpose live stream, so Everyday Minimalist already went on his walk. So we're done with that. We're done with that exercise crap. I'm kidding. Exercise is very important. If you didn't know, we're in the middle of our Purpose Fit Fitness Challenge to round out the summer. I think we're on week 2 and change. I gotta bust out the check-in for week 2. But I think it's about time we start getting that extra content in for you guys. You know, I think the people who aren't gonna continue have already kind of zoned out, and I don't think anybody actually did that. I think everyone who signed up is still in on it, and I love that. I love the motivation. Ricky, we gotta talk. I think we're talking tomorrow because we gotta set up some stuff. I gotta set up an interview with you on stream. We gotta set up an interview with Ray from Everyday City Carry because he's really into it. Brandon, Everyday Minimalist, you do your walks. Everybody knows it. So I want to hear how fitness has impacted your lives for the better. And that way we can keep that motivation flowing through week 3, week 5, week 7, and finally week 8. the week of Blade West. I think that will be amazing. 3211 and Co says just eat less carbs. I mean, I prefer not to eat any carbs. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's quite appetizing. But I think he means eat less carbs to lose weight. But you know, I think it's interesting because carbs get a bad rap because carbs is fuel for your body. And yes, you could use fat as fuel. That would get into keto and all that stuff. We're not gonna talk about all that. But carbs is essentially fuel for your body. So, you know, if you're sedentary, yeah, maybe you drop a little bit of carbs because you're not using the energy. But if you're doing high intensity interval training, if you're doing a lot of running, a lot of jogging, a lot of sports. Today I jumped rope as a warm-up and as a cardio portion of my workout today. I did legs, so I'm a little jelly right now. But hell yeah, man. I mean, carbs are very important, and I think if you're just starting out into this world of fitness and nutrition and trying to keep track of everything, I think the best thing for you to do is really just keep it simple. Strike a balance right in the middle. I'm sure like choosing an even split for your macros, like 40 carbs, 30 protein, 30 fat. If you can stick to that, that's probably a ton better than most of us are already doing. You know what I mean? Like our perception of a healthy diet is sometimes skewed because like, you know, we'll slip in a soda here or we'll slip in, you know, some fast food, but then our perception of a lot is not a lot. And our perception of, you know, maxing out on certain weights is not. Like we're a lot stronger than we think. So I think I see Ray in the house. Is he in the house? I see Ian Coates shouting him out, but maybe for another reason. What are we doing? Isaiah says he hit 175 on flat bench. Hell yeah, man. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Yes, sir, love those. You going to CCKS this fall? Missed it if you said you were. No, I'm not. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody in the chat, but I'm not going to CCKS. I think the last show I'm going to this year is going to be Blade West. You know, I'm a knife beginner, so I don't have any business showing up to like customs events or anything like that. You know, unless a brand wants to sponsor me out there and they need some shots taken of their wares, which of course I will fully oblige. I would love to do that, but I think right now we're just coasting a little bit. We're gonna go to Blade West, enjoy it vlog style. I'm gonna be there for a few brands as well, so it's gonna be a good time. Hang out with the boys and create some joint vlog content with your boy Brandon, Everyday Minimalist. It's gonna be a good time. The James brand today was dope, says at Everyday Minimalist. Oh yeah, you dropped your new pocket dump. Let's watch that because I haven't seen it yet. So I'm actually down to check it out. Here, we're gonna do the thing. Did y'all see Urban EDC's latest gear drop? That was today. I got the goods here in hand, so I can show you a little bit if you guys have questions about any of the specifics or want to see it in greater detail. But we're gonna jump into this right now.
Remember to stay hydrated, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I plan to carry for the month of September. I'll be featuring
I'm gonna turn off the music real quick. Let's pause that.
Ton of EDC gear in this
Can you guys hear it?
video,
Let me know if the volume is tops. Ooh, that milky B-roll though.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Minimalist. My name is Brandon, and it's already September of 2023. Man,
I can't believe it's already September. That's crazy.
And I've already put out 8 of these monthly pocket dump videos. If you guys are new to my monthly pocket dump series, what I basically do every single month is put together a curated loadout and then showcase some really cool EDC gear. And if you want to get an idea of what...
Oh yeah, you do. Look at all that. He's been doing pocket dumps every month, y'all. I think I need to start doing something like that. Like, okay, would you guys want to see monthly pocket dumps from me? Or do you think it would be too redundant? Because like, you know, me and Brandon have a similar style and, you know, he's the pouch king and all that. But, you know, I feel like we have a lot of overlaps, so I don't want to exactly like feed y'all regurgitated content. You know what I mean?
Type of gear to put in your pouches or your pockets. I've made an entire playlist showcase.
Jesse says, just watch before this stream. Good job, man. You're ahead of the game.
Every single one of my monthly
Too quiet, turn it up.
I think there's about 13 to 15 episodes on there now. Huge shout outs to House of Blades for sponsoring this video, and we'll dive into that here in just a bit, but let's not waste too much of your time and get right into it, starting off with my pouch of choice. This month, I decided to go with the Garage Built Gear Mighty Pouch Plus in this gray wax canvas. Now, the Mighty Pouch Plus has a bunch of
First of all, I love the color
different
theme.
variations.
Like
the
teal?
Plus version does have a full loop field on the front side, so that way you can
Fist Lab says do it Ron. Ian says do it Ron. Blasto says heck yes. You Pimpy says hell yes, we need your version, aka budget stuff. That's true. Everyday minimalists be doing maximalist like premium stuff. We can't all afford that stuff, all right?
customize it with your own Ranger eyes. And as you can tell, I went with a Tiffany blue theme. So we've got a JRW box logo patch, the Data Crew Reaper. I've got an additional JRW.
Right? That the shade of blue says Blasto. It's like Tiffany's blue. You know what I mean? Oof. So pretty.
And Co patch here in Tiffany blue, the Pixel CXG patch, as well as the Everyday Minimalist V2 patch, and then these Pondium OK and Frowny Face patch. In addition to that customization, I did go ahead and throw on a custom bead, and this is the Combat Beads Revolt series.
That's cool. I haven't seen that before. Or I've only seen like turbo glow versions, you know what I mean? Like the hot red, the hot neon, like Tokyo Nights red. Kind of like the color that's circling my little camera right now, like that color. And then like in Ultim, obviously. Gotta get Ultim.
That I got at Urban EDC.
You know what's Zonage? He does a different color theme for every month. But I feel like if I were to do this, if I'm not careful, every color theme for every month is just gonna be Ultim. It's gonna be like different Ultim setups, but still preserve the goldenrod like every time.
Supply. Now in terms of the backside of the pouch, there is a zip pocket here, and I just threw in a few band-aids. That way, if I do cut myself on accident, I have something in case of an emergency. Now before we move into the pouch, let's give a quick word for today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by the
House of Blades. Chris Valdez, you watching? You watching? Your man repping right here. Stacy in the house. Hey there, Ron and guys. How you doing, Stacy? Good to see you. Good to see you. You Pimpy says, I want the Tiffany blue JRW stuff. It's so fire. It is. It is. It's a great color. Fist Lab says, all of the Ultims. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
House of Blades, a premier knife dealer located in Fort Worth, Texas. We had the opportunity to visit House of Blades.
This was fun. I think we shot this when we were out there for Blade, Texas. If you look closely, you can see me peeking in the corner here, like trolling his shot.
At Blade Show, Texas, and man, was it absolutely insane. They literally stock any.
See these Benchmade cabinets? So sick. It honestly is very fun. Because at that time, I had no knowledge of Benchmade knives. I knew they existed, but I didn't know what models they have. Now, like, you know, after studying and doing my due diligence with these, you know, everything's organized by category. There's a Bug Out, there's a Crooked River, there's the 940 and all that stuff. So now I know what they look like, the silhouettes and stuff.
Knife that you can possibly think of, anywhere between Chris Reeve knives, Benchmade, Spyderco, ZT, Kershaw, Civivi, We Knives.
Fist Labs asked if I got a Dongo wallet. Not yet, man. Not yet. I'm looking, though. I'm looking. I think it's only a matter of time. They make some dope stuff, and they have a lot of Ultims, so it's inevitable. Ian says, House of Blades got me a Zon. I'll forever rep them. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Chris took care of you.
You name it, and they will probably have it. And if you're into personalizing...
By the way, I know we're watching Brandon's video, but Code Purpose, if you want to support your friendly neighborhood EDC enthusiasts at checkout for House of Blades. I mean, it's all going towards the community and good content and stuff, but, you know, we're at my live stream, so support me.
Your own knife or water bottle or whatever it might be, they actually have a crazy laser.
What's up, Steve Stacks? Hey, Ron, my brother says Stacks. Stacks in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. When's the next patch dropping, man? I know you're doing a lot of hard work. Good stuff, good stuff.
Engraving room that we got to see. These machines cost thousands of dollars, but if you email...
You can see my reflection in this laptop screen. I'm over there.
No, House of Blades, they'll charge you like 10 to 20 bucks to get your own logo or whatever you want onto that surface. Now, if you plan to get anything from House of Blades, use code EDM for 10.
He means Code Purpose. He means Code Purpose.
Do what I do for you guys without them, but let's get back to the video.
High Tide EDC in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ricky says boys trip to House of Blades and then barbecue after. Yes, let's do it. House of Blades has a really sick store. Like, it's not just any store. It's literally a log cabin in the middle of Texas. Go figure. But it's a double-decker cabin. There's a lot of stuff. They have swords on display. They have a lot of camping and outdoor goods as well. They have a lot of Yeti cups, coolers. They have kitchen cutlery, and then they have a whole second floor where their office is, their vault, everything, all their inventory, all that stuff. So it's a good time. They have rooms for, you know, laser engraving. Oh man, knife sharpening and knife maintenance. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
Ian Coates says, "Daddy, is that you?" I'm definitely sure you're talking to Stacks. Steve, I'm sure that Ian's your #1 fan.
All right, let's crack this bad boy open and show you what's
sure. It's his
inside.
birthday.
And the first thing that I'm greeted with is my awesome Hank's topographic Hank. I've showcased this specific Hank in multiple videos just because of how nice it is. It's got a microfiber side as well as the topographic pattern. It also has a brass eyelet with a brass bead, and I believe this is just the perfect size for pretty much any pouch. Now, in terms of how I use my Hanks, I've mentioned it in previous Pocket Dump videos, but I usually use them for my screens on my phone, my laptop, my computer screens, lenses.
Fist Lab says Dango is dropping 2 more Ultim wallets in the next few days. Oh, that's awesome. Where'd you hear about that? I gotta hit him up, man.
As well as cleaning off my knives. On top of that, I use the Hank as a protective wall, so that way this gear doesn't just scratch each other when it's in transit.
That's a good call. Putting the Hank in the middle, just because, like, I mean, titanium on titanium, and if we're talking stone wash or polish finish, that satin finish is gonna go. It's gonna go, man. Also, this Knipex, I don't know where it went. I have the exact same one, but I don't know where it went. I need to figure out a better way to organize my stuff. I might need one of those big old, like, husky workbenches with all the drawers and organize stuff, because what I'm doing right now is not cutting it anymore.
On the left-hand side and moving to the right, I've got my pen, and this is the Tactile Turn Mini Bolt Action Standard. And I'm using pen.
Oh, awesome. Steve Stack says, @Ian is wild. I sent him a birthday package. Thank you so much, Daddy Stacks. Thank you for coming through the live stream and repping our boy Ian. You've made him a happy man. You've made him a really happy man. Oh, yeah, he rides hard for the brand. Hell yeah. Brandon says, @Chris, we need to take the boys out to Goldie's. I'm sure that's a dope barbecue spot. Dude, Chris was showing us around when we were in Texas. We went to House of Blades and, you know, we like walked the floor and all that, but then, oh man, they treated us to some amazing barbecue.
Pens all the time, whether I'm writing down notes for my future video ideas on a
Oh, what? Steve Stack says, sending you and Ron some goodies. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You don't have to do that.
notepad, or if I'm signing a receipt. Just having a really nice pen is good, especially if you're trying to make a first impression.
Dude, I'm still rocking this Pentel Kuro pen. It's $1.25 pen. It writes so well. Like, if they ever make, like, I think I need to find like a premium EDC pen to fit this refill. Excuse me, to fit this refill, because this refill is amazing. It's the Energel refill. It's like a gel pen, roller ball. It's nice.
As well. And the Tactile Turn Bolt Action Mini is one of my favorites in the collection just because of its overall size, the ergonomics, has really nice milled textured grip on it, and yeah, this pen is just awesome. Moving forward is my flashlight of choice for this month, and this is the Prometheus Lights Beta QRV2.
Dude, he's always got premium flashlights, man. How much is that? How much did the Prometheus run you?
This one is in nickel, and it is rocking a AAA size lithium ion battery. They don't really recommend lithium ion batteries. This is a 10440 sized one, maybe because it's a little bit more powerful than a standard AAA, but I like to be able to recharge my batteries. That way I'm not just going through a ton of AAAs. This thing is super versatile. All you have to do is screw on that top cap.
I do like rechargeable batteries, just for, you know, sustainability and all that.
And then you'll have your illumination. Now, this QR Beta V2 is upgraded with a titanium clip. It only comes with a brass keychain attachment, but for me personally, I don't like to run my keys super heavy, so having the titanium clip is a little bit better for me. I got this flashlight as well as a clip from Urban EDC Supply. I believe they do have some black, copper, and brass options available.
We're gonna get into Urban EDC's gear drop in a second. Goldie's jalapeno cheese grits. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Everyday Minimalist says $65. Okay, the Prometheus light's not bad.
They are. Again, check the link in the description. This thing is a fantastic mini flashlight, and I don't think I've featured it in a long time, so it's good to see it again. Next to the flashlight is going to be my bit driver, and this is the Combat Beads Mark II bit driver.
See, Keith was telling me that he made one in Ultim, but the problem was the finish wasn't on point with the rest of his Ultim products, so he scrapped it. And I was like, oh man, you should work on it a little more instead of just scrapping it all together. I was like, oh, damn it. Mikey says that he messaged me about the Dango Ultim wallet.
Titanium. This thing houses a T6, T8, and T10 bit that literally just gets inserted on the handle of the bit driver, and then it is magnetized to the actual bit driver itself. There's been a ton of times where I am the knife maintenance guy, whether my friends want me to take apart their knives and maintenance it, have better actions, or if they want me to sharpen something. I use this thing 3 to 4 times a week, and yeah, it is titanium. It is a little bit more expensive, but I like to have nice.
See, the cool thing about this Mark II is that the cap comes off and it's magnetically retained in there, so you can have like 2 or 3 bits in there, and so that way you don't have to have a separate dedicated bit holder. Like, I know Big Idea makes some dope bit holders. I have one on my own. I rock it every day. The problem is that it takes up a good footprint, you know what I mean? Especially in an EDC pouch. So if you can have a 2-in-1 and just have that barrel be hollowed out with a few bits inside, you're done. You're done.
Stuff to match with my other EDC gear. Moving on to the right hand side, and this right here is my Big Idea Designs Tie EDC adjustable wrench. Now this thing is great for any bolts or small bolts. I actually had to use this to mount my brand new awning to the Forerunner. This one is just great because whatever bolt or nut you have to run, if it's a hex pattern, then you can just adjust it to whatever size you're actually needing. This is a dope little tool. It does have a built-in pocket.
I think the only thing that sucks about it is that, like, if for example you had a nut that was kind of trapped in between 2 hard things, like, you wouldn't be able to use this wrench to move it along. It's closed, right? So you have to have either an open-ended bolt or an open-ended nut, and that's the only
clip as well, so that way if you're working on something, you can literally just throw it back in your pocket, and then when you need it again, you can just slide it on out and then adjust it to whatever size you need. Big Idea Designs is always coming up with really cool gear, and this is one that I use all the time. Now moving forward, on the backside pocket of the Mighty Pouch Plus, I've got my pry bar, and this is the serial killer from United by Gear, or UB.
That's awesome. Serial killer. I was wondering about that. I saw it in the beginning. I was like, what? That pry bar has a spoon on the end of it.
This is probably the most interesting piece of gear in this loadout because it's a spoon, a ball opener, and a pry bar all in one. Now you can use.
Blasto says Ultima's PP plastic. Shut up. You don't mean that. Shut up. Pippi says, isn't there an Ultima bit driver on County? There might be. I don't know. But I really like, I don't know, I really like Combat Beads' designs. And just knowing that he might come out with an Ultima Mark II, like, I'm willing to wait for that because I already have bit drivers, you know what I mean?
Use this as a backup spoon, or you can use it to scrape out whatever it is that you need to with the spoon side. And I just like this piece because it's a really cool conversation starter. Most people don't even know what an EDC pry bar is, so when I pull this thing out, they're like, oh, that's a cute little spoon, but it has a multi-function abilities.
I wonder, like, how clean your EDC pouch is, Brandon. If you're gonna keep the spoon in there, you're gonna have some sanitation problems on your hands if you don't, you know, if you don't clean that thing.
Now this thing is made of titanium and it does have a pocket clip built into it. I did try to go over to the UBG website. This was not available at the time, so I'm not sure if they discontinued it.
God damn it, Brandon, why are you advertising things that we can't get?
But I'm assuming they will still make some of these, so be sure to follow them on Instagram for updates on this specific titanium pry bar. So the last item in my pouch loadout are gonna be my 4-inch.
The Knipex 4-inchers. They're so clean. Like, this is the only one that they make with blacked out and no, like, plasti dip on the hands. Like, everything else is gray or whatever, but they have the red plasti dip grip.
Pliers from Knipex. These are the 4-inch.
There you go, Brandon, saying it correctly. Knipex.
Cobra XS adjustable pliers, and I've used these things a few times. I mainly got this because of Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You see these things all over the place, especially when you're scrolling through gear dumps. And yeah, I mean, it's more of a novelty than anything. It's made in Germany.
Ricky says the spoon builds patina, so it makes your food taste better. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Oh, bro, that's oof.
Just a really high caliber pair of mini pliers. They do go for about 30 bucks on Amazon, which is a pretty big number, especially if we're talking about this small set of pliers, but it does add kind of a cool factor to my EDC loadout. All right, so that's everything inside the pouch. Let's talk about what's inside my pocket, starting off with my wallet. This is a brand new wallet sent over by Anthony at Redeem Creations Co. He's the owner and founder of the company, and he hand makes these leather wallets. Now guys, I'll be real with you. I get a ton of DMs and emails of people asking for me.
Yeah, you do. Tons of DMs, tons of people sliding into them and stuff.
me to check out their wallets, and I usually decline, but this one right here really spoke to me because of how minimalist at heart it is. It's got this really nice black leather along with gold stitching, and that just really matches up with my overall aesthetic that I prefer. So you've got a ton of room for 3 cards up front. You've got a cash slip, which I don't really carry a ton of cash, and then usually an ID and another card can fit on the back side.
Stacy says it's not like he's digging a latrine or something. Yeah, but you know, EDC pouches accumulate, especially if you're using pry bars to like pry at stuff. Like, you don't know, man. Ian says Ron's wildin'. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I channel a different part of me when I do late night Live with Purpose live streams. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's not like part of the general time slot. It's like after. So I don't know why. I just feel like I can let loose a little more. I should just do it in general. Travis says lick it clean. Ew. Done. Yes. I feel like becoming a dad has slightly changed my views on that on sanitation and stuff. But I don't know.
This thing is super minimalistic. It feels great. It smells great, and over time, it's gonna take on a really nice patina.
Wait, what? Jason Cable says Ron said water for balance. When did I say that? When did I say that?
Anthony's Maker's Mark is a tree, which I really do love nature, so it just kind of ties together the entire wallet setup. Last but not least is going to be my primary knife, and this is the James brand, the Barnes. Now this is a super special knife to me because of how minimalistic it is. This thing is sporting M390 blade steel as well as an integral handle made out of one piece of solid titanium.
I feel like this knife has been the first knife that's gotten Brandon excited in a long time. You know what I mean? Like, I think when he first got this, he like sent us a photo in the group chat and was like, dude, he's hyped on this. And I think this is like the first integral since the Anthem that you've been really excited about. Or that has been, I don't know, that has been in the first place. Like, there aren't too many out there. And I feel like this one is super on point with what you're into.
And what makes that super cool is there's less parts built inside this knife. So I do have a black micarta inlay here on the front show.
Ian says Ron is channeling threads, Ron. Yeah, this is the same type of like banter that I put on my Threads channel. Follow me on Threads at Live with Purpose EDC. It's just me like dicking around, dude. It's not even productive content. It's just funny.
Side scale, and then on the top as well, which this is the first time I've ever seen micarta on the top of the handle, so this is really nice. And then when
that's really cool though. Like if you look, it's like inlaid smooth. It's like they sandwich the materials together and then just sanded everything so that everything is one integrated piece.
To grip this thing, it just feels so good. In terms of minimalist design, this thing definitely sits up there in the top 5 most minimalist knives of all time, in my opinion. I did go ahead and remove the stock lanyard that was on here and then upgraded it with the Tactile Knife Co. Zirconium bead. But so far, it's gotten about a week and a half of pocket time, and this thing is amazing. Yes, this thing is close to a $700 knife, but I absolutely
$700? Okay, here's the question then. Would you get the Barnes or would you get an Arius? Brandon, I know you're in there. I know you're out there. $700, bro?
Bruh. Adore it. You can just feel the quality and the milling that has gone into this knife. The craftsmanship is insane. Just check out this corner. It's all chamfered down and rounded. Cool. Do you know how hard it is to do that really cool with a CNC mill? And on top of that, the packaging for this knife is insane as well. I did a YouTube Shorts video on it if you want to check.
Ricky says Arius, no question. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually really curious, like, what EDM would pick, because, like, that's pretty wild. That like $700, how would you spend it? Everyone's saying Arius. Let's poll it, shall we? I like this. I'm gonna do this real quick. Where is it? Live stream. Let's do it. Let's do a poll. I'm doing a poll real quick. What other $700 knives are out there? The mini Arius, the mini Goblin, all of which are Koenig. Oh, the Winter Blade Factor. There you go. There you go. I like that. Let's do it. Tell me what you think.
Check that out. Just go to my shorts tab and you'll be able to see that. But there you guys have it. What I plan to carry for the month of September. What was your favorite piece of gear that I featured? Let me know in the comment section.
What was my favorite piece?
September.
Let's go back. My favorite piece. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I haven't picked up the Barnes yet. Like, I haven't picked it up in my hand. So that looks really interesting. I'd probably go with the Barnes. The spoon doesn't do it for me, guys. I don't know. The pry bar spoon, it's too, like, camping outdoorsy for me. I'm not into it, man. I do like the chrome finishes on everything you got going on, and it's like similar textures and stuff. So, you know, the Mark II, the Prometheus lights, and the bolt action pen, sick. I love that it's all like different levels of texture. I can't get around the spoon, man. I can't be on the spoon. There is no spoon. There isn't.
I plan to carry for the month of... If you enjoyed this video, throw me a thumbs down. If you didn't...
I'm gonna throw you a thumbs up, because I love that video, man. Good job. Good job with it, dude. Love it. Alright, I'm gonna sign me up for the October pocket dump. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is... Here we go. Yeah. Yep. Isaiah says the Factor like 3. Ooh. Machine Co. for 4 months says howdy everybody. What's up Machine Co? MM Co? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for being a supporter for 4 months. Wow. That is an achievement, sir. Thank you, thank you. It's thanks to people like you, everybody in the chat, all the members of the Purpose Crew, that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now for fun. I mean, it's not for fun. It's my job. This is my full-time thing. But you guys make it enjoyable. You guys definitely make it enjoyable. Can I hide this? Anyway. Cool. Chris says, at Ron Kwok, I'll send you a Barnes. Hell yeah, let me check it out, man. Absolutely. Super down. Ricky says, the pry bar spoon is the best thing on there. Stop hating, Ron. No, man. I can't do it. Hell no. How can you get behind that when there are pry bars out there like the Nice Guy Machine Co. Ladyfinger? You know about the ladyfinger? Don't tell me you'd pick the spoon over the ladyfinger. Nah, bruh. Nah. It'll take you 3 hours to finish a bowl of cereal, but it's cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's not even a practical spoon. It's like a teaspoon. It's like a spoon you'd give your little one for like applesauce. No way, bro. Steve, the Lord of Typos, what'd he say? What'd he do? Oh, he says, honestly, if I'm spending $700, I'm buying full custom for 300 more. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're already like 7/10 of the way there. You might as well like save another month and ham out on a custom knife. Like the Blaurock BRB4. I really wanna take a second look at that knife. Cause like, I think I saw like Brandon when he picked it up, and then I think Tri-State had one as well, and it's nice. And then I was like, all right, that's cool. It's custom? Nah, I won't look at it. And then like, I think Brandon busted it out for the most recent podcast episode, and I'm editing shorts for it and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, it looks so good. And then I did some research, and now I want one. Now, Blaurock, if you're listening, I would love to be, if you want to test a new model on me or something, let me know. The BRB4. Oh, I should have put the BRB4 in the poll. Damn. There you go. See? Okay, Isaiah says, okay, do another poll. Zon versus BRB4. Okay, let's see who wins this one. Let's close it out right now. We got 24 votes. Closing the poll. Where are the results? Oh, here we go. Koenig Arius wins it. 2/3 of you, 67%. And then followed by the Factor. So, sorry, the Barnes gets no love. The Barnes gets the least amount of love, unfortunately. Oh well. All right, let's do another poll. We're gonna do start poll. $700 knife part 2. BRB4 or the Zon. All right, let me know. Stacks, Steve says, gotta dip, Ron. Talk soon, bro. Take care, man. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, we'll talk soon, brother. Ian says no. Blasto, PB powder is legit. What does that mean? PB powder. Cole still has it, says Isaiah. Yeah. What's the art behind you? Asks Stacy. This one? Or this one? So this one is by an artist by the name of Clog2. He's based out of Singapore. We talk like every week or so, and he's a really chill dude. He makes like his account is called Mechasoul Engineering, and he spins pop culture icons into like a mechanized form, like a robot. So this Spidey behind me is like Marvel Spider-Man, right? But then I'm a huge Spidey head, but it's like mechanized, so it's like a robotic Spider-Man with like tubes and pistons and stuff, and it looks really awesome. This one over here is, I picked it up at Designer Con last year, and I'm a big fan of Pokemon, and Charmander's my favorite, so it's actually like a big artist rendition of like Charmander camp. So it's like a bunch of Charmanders camping, you know, they're sitting around a bonfire, and there's Charmeleons and Charizards and stuff, so I'm real big Pokemon nerd in that regard. Hell yeah. EDC Knife and Tool says, take the Raptor, Mikey. To where? Where are you going? Come pick it up in person. Ooh, yeah, go pick up Ricky and then swing over here and we'll all hang out. Oh man, Ricky says he wants an Nkosi. You want this one? My God, look at that thing. Blue denim micarta Nkosi. That is a whole lot of knife. That's all I can say. It's a whole lot of knife. And I'm happy I can flick this, but like, there's no guarantees I can flick any other CRK. Any other CRK, you're gonna watch me doing this. Yeah, all careful. All careful. All right. We watched the video. We bantered a little bit. Let's open some packages, shall we? I know Blasto's in the house, so we're gonna go ahead and run this right now. So this package is a set of REs. I already know what's inside, but it is a collab between Mr. Blasto Supreme and Neo Tactical Gear, and it is an homage to old school nostalgia up in here. We've got a few REs. And if y'all played on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, it was like their first, system, portable handheld system that took a departure from the vertical resolution. Isn't that funny? We've kind of like come full circle. Like Game Boy started like this, vertical, right? And then we transitioned to Game Boy Advance and PSPs and Nintendo Switches and Steam Deck. And now content, YouTube, has like come back to vertical resolution. Now we're doing shorts, short form content, reels, TikTok. So now we're going back to vertical, right? Isn't that funny how that works? But check this out. Oh, it's not unfocusing because my eye is right there. The Tactical Boy is a huge RE. This is honestly really big. It takes up like an entire EDC pouch, I believe, like a What Slider. And then you can customize the quote unquote game you're playing by throwing in an RE, and they start you off with Wario. I just throw this in here for effect. They start you off with Wario and Waluigi, but they're coming out with future drops. They're gonna be doing Pokemon. They're gonna be doing other classic Nintendo games, and I think it's a cool concept. You know what I mean? Like other people release like different variants of REs, but this one, it says Neo Blasto on there. That's pretty sick. But like this one, you know, you can change it out as if you're changing out cartridges to a Game Boy. You know what I mean? So they really lean into the concept of like having one system and then changing out different looks, different aesthetics. So that's pretty dope. I like that. I like that you guys are like pushing the boundaries and changing like what an RE is and what it's traditionally used for and as. So it's dope. Check them out. Remind me again when they release. Sometime in September, right? Sometime this month. So Blasto's in the house. You can feel free to ask him any questions. He'd be happy to answer about the Tactical Boy, maybe upcoming games that he's gonna produce REs for with Neo Tactical Gear. But Blasto said David threw some extra patches in there for you. I see that. Thank you, David. I appreciate you, man. We got Pitfall. That's pretty sick. And then we also got, oh, nice. We got the 1-up, but he's wilding out with a Sig, with a Stogue. And then we got a California. I like that. I like that a lot. Very cool. Thank you, Blasto. Thank you, David, for hooking it up. This is really cool. Again, I really like the kind of innovation you guys are pushing there. Always got to do that. Always got to do that. Let's see. I hope not. I hope we get both because I can't stand vertical, bruh. Yeah, it just depends. You know what I mean? It just depends. Pokemon is next, says Blasto. Hell yeah. Lauren Smith says, that is badass. I think you got your first customer right there, Blasto. Sick. Yeah, no, Blasto is cool, man. He's he actually like, do you repurpose like old Game Boy shells, or do you like collect like one-offs and turn them into limited like custom Game Boys? Because that's really cool. Like, I haven't picked up you know, like a handheld with a bunch of ROMs loaded on there or anything, but I do want to pick up a way for me to like play Pokemon like offline, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want everything to be on my phone. I don't want to carry around a big Nintendo Switch either. So emulators are on the table. Old school Game Boys are on the table if I can find something sick. And you know, his IG account is all catered to that, so it's really cool. Okay, we're gonna close this second poll. This BRB4 Zon. What do you guys think? Who's gonna come out on top? Ooh, Zon takes it. 68%. Wow. Wow, really? Really? Damn, that's wild. Okay, here, let's look. So this is the Zon. We all know what it looks like. Got the harpoon, got that unique texture. Everyone knows the feel, the look. And you know what's cool too? Like, the scales are really like, they're very, I don't even know if it's like, what is it? Sand blasted. It's like blasted with something rougher than sand. Cause look, it's like rough, but it's a very nice texture. Look at that. Even he can't even flip it out. He has to like be really ginger with it. There's no flip. There's no flipping. Then we've got the Blau Rock. Now here's the thing though. Blau Rock is like, it's him doing it out of his garage. Oh my god. And it's just so beautiful. And so he only, you know, he makes small batches at a time. He doesn't do like a bunch, but that is so pretty. He doesn't show any of his other ones. Maybe I should do Instagram. Oh, let's do the Blau Rock. Oh, he's right at the top. No. Like, look at this, guys. Look. That blade looks amazing. Is this the fixed? Is this fixed? Oh my god. Like, wow. Damascus. And it's cool because it looks like a big blade, but it's not a big blade. Like, it looks like it would be a hefty boy, like a Chavez. But the handle is super slim, super nimble when I was holding it. And just like, the choil feels nice. I don't know if that counts as a choil because it's not on the blade itself. It's like on the handle, but like the gap for your finger. It's awesome. Ian says, I have no idea what a Zon looks like. Shut up! Shut up! You know what a Zon looks like. Psyk78 says, sup, y'all? What's up, Psyk? How you doing, man? Good to see you, good to see you. Oh, man. This knife looks cool. I need to pick one up, says Ian. You can't just pick one up. You can't just pick one up. It's like very limited drops that he does. And, I mean, they're expensive, too. I'm surprised I think both Tri-State and Brandon got one at Blade Show Atlanta. So I wonder how many he actually brought. Shit, I wonder if he's gonna be at Blade West. Better save my money. Glass Blast is new, said Ian. Yeah, I don't know. Vero popping right up. Yeah, on my Instagram feed. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mia says that's a nice fixed blade. It is. It really is. All right, so the Urban EDC drop. I wanted to show you guys because I opened it this morning and shot a video for the drop. But first of all, Tactile Knife Co. This is the Maverick. This time with, this is the light micarta. What is it? The Hyperlight? Hyperlight micarta? It's like the super terracotta. I mean, it's a terracotta color, but this is the Hyperlight micarta. And I remember the first edition of it at Blade Texas when they first released it, there was an issue with it being like too bendy and like tolerances were too like lenient or whatever. But it's a great looking knife. They fixed the problem since. There's a side, what is it, a crossbar lock. I feel like a lot of major brands have their own versions of it. Like the Benchmade has the Axis lock. Kaiser has the, I forget. But they have their own version. Here we go. Marcarta, says Ian. Yeah. Micardi. Micardi B. But it's cool. I love the look of it. It's like almost resembling like a chef's knife, you know what I mean? It's just simple, clean, straight to the point. It's a good size. I don't think I would go for the micarta. I wouldn't go for like the terracotta micarta look. I'd probably go for like the all black or titanium version. I know they had both during launch, but you know, and then they got the little pivot there that's like iced out. Looks good, man. Official generic name for it is crossbar lock. There you go. Yeah, see? Crossbar lock. That is the non-proprietary name. Blasto Supreme says, okay, stupid question. What is micarta? It's basically cloth and resin. Layers of cloth glued together by resin and then, you know, CNC'd down to form whatever. So it's, I would say it's similar to G10 in terms of like functionality, but there's definitely different finishes that can be pulled off with micarta and its cloth and resin construction versus G10, which is just like a polymer of some kind. Yeah. There is a micarta baby banter at Ian Coast, has one in green micarta. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of micarta. Like, I think black micarta grew on me a little bit. And I also have this brown micarta, Notorious EDC Kingpin, or is it green micarta? I don't know. But Brandon EDM gifted me this for my birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir. This knife is a great knife, but you know, the micarta is there. And I feel like they look great on bolster lock knives. Like, I just like the split. There's just enough titanium, and then you've got like the weathered handle of the micarta. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the terracotta. Anyway, next up we got this Chavez pry bar. Skeleton Golgotha key, this time with the Segaiha texture on there. Blue ano. It's too intense for me, honestly. But you've got the bottle opener there. You've got the pry there. It's a thick boy, so you don't have to worry about it snapping on you or anything. And you just throw it on your keys. I wonder if this would fit like an Orbit key organizer. Imagine like, oh, let me get my keys real quick. Whop, and it's like one of these crazy Segaiha wave looking things. Man, that's nuts. That is nuts. So that dropped today as well. Ian Coates says, yes, you're a big Chavez boy too. You're a big Chavez boy too. Oh yeah, Alpha Prime, Brad. I mean, he's working a lot. I know he mentioned earlier he's going through a tough time. So it's cool. He can catch the replay crew. I like me a nice bolster, said Stacy Bolstered Blades. I wonder why. We know you have a favorite. Anyway, I don't even think it's called terracotta micarta. I think it's something else. Let me look it up. Let me see if it's like Urban EDC. Let's look it up. We're gonna go to the gear drop. By the way, Urban EDC, use code PURPOSE. I don't think they have a promo going on right now, but if there is, that's the word. Save you a little bit of bucks, or you know, it's an affiliate link regardless. So I think either way, it helps me out if you're gonna be spending the money anyway. Thank you for supporting the channel, helping me out. I appreciate you. Let me get this name. Let me get this name of the finish here. It's called Butterscotch Micarta. I know it sounded cooler than terracotta. It's called Butterscotch Micarta. Don't get it twisted. Butterscotch. Oh man, Crocodile Daddy says, "What's your favorite EDC belt?" I don't remember the last time I wore a belt. Like, I always wear joggers and, like, you know, gym shorts and stuff. If I were to go with one though, I think it would have to be, I think the Groove Life adjustable belt or the Grip 6 belts. Those are actually pretty sick. Like, I think the Grip 6 has a slightly slimmer, like, belt buckle, whereas the Groove Life has a thicker one, but for obvious reasons, because they work in different ways. But I would definitely check out the Grip 6 EDC belt. Bitter buttersquash. It doesn't work. Blasto, good attempt. It doesn't work, man. Butterscotch cannot be turned. Happy Haptics in the house. Good to see you, man. Yeah, you can't integrate Quack into that. It just won't. It just won't. Javon's Knife Flicks says, "Quack and Tribe." What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. The Quack Tribe. Hell yeah. At this point, we calling it Quackarda. Okay, that's better. That's better. Don't attach my name to it, because I'm not like the hugest fan of Micarta. You know what I'm saying? Butterscotch Micarta. Ricky Hernandez, Ron over here. Butterscotch Micarta. Yeah, man. Butterscotch. Quackascotch Quackarda. That just sounds ridiculous. God damn it. God damn it. Cutting Miniac says he just got his first Chavez. The Sangre. Sangre's nice. I like how, like, thin it is. And it's a front flipper too, right? Nice. Nice, nice. Walmart $7 leather belt. There you go. That works. Or you can just get a piece of paracord, tie it tight. Done. I had to do that a few times. I won't lie. Like, my waist is usually 30, but then once upon a time I bought like 31 or 32 inch pants, and like 30s are loose on me now, and I'm like, there's no freaking way I can wear a 32. But sometimes I just got caught and I needed to wear those pants. You know, laundry day didn't fall well, so yeah, I ended up like working, but then my pants kept falling, so I was like, god damn it. Went into the EDC pouch, pulled out my high vis orange paracord, always got 6 feet in there ready to go, and you know, cut the length that I needed, melted the ends even, hell yeah, tied it around my belt, looked like an idiot, but I didn't have to worry about my pants falling down. So I know it's kind of a first world problem, it's not like essential, but why carry paracord with you if you're not gonna use it? Brandon says, at Ron Quack, look up the Fox Suru. What do you think? Okay, we're gonna look it up after I get through the rest of this urban EDC stuff. Next, we got a clicker. We got a key fidget. This one's from Zero Feud, as you can tell with this engraving here at the bottom. This one actually looks pretty cool. And I feel like a lot of these are popping up now. You know what I mean? I saw Zero Feud's booth at Blade Show Atlanta. They hooked it up with this bad boy in the channel colors, of course. We got the Anno Black Aluminum, the dual clicker. We got the single here. And then I know also Pixaco's been around for a while too, arguably the first of these on the market. We've got the Alt F, the double here. I mean, you can see the comparison. They're different for sure. You know, if you look at the bottom, you can tell very, very easily that they're different. More beveled, rounded corners, and the sound is just different, but that's also like the construction of it, the construction of it, also the material is different. You know, this one's aluminum, but this one is titanium, so there's a difference. And then of course, still you got the aluminum versus the Ultim. It just sounds different. It's just a deeper thought, you know what I mean? But this is the Segai exclusive from Urban EDC's collab with Zero Feud. You got the Segai waves in there. It looks really cool. And just having that brass just makes it hit different. I don't know, they got like a clicky switch in here. What switch is it? Can I get it out? We ain't gonna try. But yeah, for all you fidget boys and girls out there. And finally, we got the McBee Spider Co. See, this is like interesting. I don't know why they incorporated like a Spidey flick. Can you flick this? Brandon, can you flick this? Oh, I'm gonna get my fingers stuck in there. We're gonna flick a McBee. Ready? No, I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, Spyderco McBee. This is like a really small knife. Looks cool though. Not my taste. It's a chunky boy. Prefer smooth, slim, and minimal. But this thing can definitely go in a pouch, what have you, in your coin pocket, in your jeans, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. So, Urban EDC, use code PURPOSE if they're doing a promo. Otherwise, use my link. You'll find that in the description below, all that good stuff. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Suru. Let's check it out. Fox knives. The Fox Suru. Ooh. I'm mixed on it. I like the stubbiness of it. I like this big sweeping belly of the knife. Looks cool. I enjoy that. But then I don't know about like the angularness of it right here. I'd have to see it in hand. I don't like those cheddar cheese cutouts too. That's weird. This one might not be too bad. That's sick though. Ooh, okay. I can get behind that. It reminds me of the F5.5. Is this Voxnay's design? It is! Oh, yeah. See, I called it. That's me learning, guys. That's me learning. I recognized that knife, and I was like, that looks like F5.5, which was designed by Jesper Voxnays. And here we go. Jesper Voxnays Suru. I knew it. I knew it. I'm learning. Yes. Yes. But yeah, man, I like the tip of it. I like the blade itself. I'm not sold on the handle. It's like very geometric, and I feel like it doesn't really... I think it's an ergo thing. It looks like it would be really comfortable to hold. Kind of like, you know, those knives that kind of curve, the handle curves, and you're holding it like a pistol as opposed to anything else. Like, it seems like it's leaning towards that. It looks like there's a very generous finger choil here, like for your index and your middle finger, so when you choke down on it, it's really solid. Looks fun. I'll be down to check it out. Yeah, I ain't into this cheddar cheese skeletalness though. I ain't down for that. Blasto said that's a little chode knife. Yeah, it's stubby, but it's fun. It's fun. I got it down on my stream yesterday with the McBee. Messed up a few times. Yeah, see, the flip on that is sketch. You know what I'm saying? Wrist flick it. I'm gonna throw this across the screen. It's gonna go in. I'm like, oh, proof, baby. I did it. I'm so proud whenever like I successfully flick something. This is a frame lock, guys. This is a frame lock knife. If you didn't know. I'm learning about knives and how to handle it. Oh yeah. Wallace is the true OG of clickers in the EDC space. Wallace. What is that? Is that a brand? Is that a person? Is that a brand? Brandon says he misses his Suru, the carbon fiber TI edition. Yes. Ian says so proud of Ron. Dude, I've come a long way. You talked to me at Bleacher, Texas. I was like a greenhorn. I was like, what? Knives? What do you mean? But I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. Yeah. Let's go. Speed holes. Is that what you're calling it? Jason Cable says, I missed it. Do it again. Why, Jason? Why you gotta mess with me like that? Why you gotta mess with me like that? Fuck. Oh, almost had it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. There you go. I hate you, Jason. I did it in one earlier, and just because of you, I messed up 4 times. Wrist flicks helps a lot. Yeah, the momentum. Yeah, it does help. It does help. Wish Gio was here. Yeah, he's chilling. I don't know what he's doing. He moved to Vegas though, so I think he's probably like, he might be asleep. I don't know. Yup. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, we got more packages. Okay, let's open this one. I don't know if is CDC in the house. I don't know if he is. He said he was. I showed up to his live stream earlier. Luke, and Zach, they good dudes. They said they were gonna show up. It might have been before they learned that it was gonna be later. But they sent me another care package. I don't know what's in here actually, because I didn't know that they sent me anything, or they didn't say they were gonna send me anything. So let's just open this up and see what's up. Great, dope, great set of dudes. Got the blackout sprinkle Hansen. Very fun. Let's see. Are we talking about giant mouse? Same, gave up after the biblio. Man, you know, when I didn't know anything about knives and I was just looking at expensive knives, Spider Coal popped out because of its unique spider hole. Like, just the look of it was so unique. Benchmade popped out because, you know, when you search EDC knife or premium knives, you always think Benchmade. But giant mouse was on the list, and I was like, what? That's cool, but it sucks that y'all are like, no way. Ooh. First of all, we got, what is this, like orange cream flavored donut? Let's go. Got some slaps, some cards, and here we go, baby. Look at that thing. It's the Pry, but it's like iced out in orange cream. Ooh, it's like grippy. It's like grippy G10 overlay, and it's like 2 layers too. It's like white G10 and then orange G10 on top. Is it G10? Yeah, it is. It almost like felt like rubber for a second. That's sick. And then we got the backside, titanium, the pocket clip, the lanyard hole. Okay, we gotta tie this thing on here. We gotta do it. Let's just run this simple way for now. Just slotting it through. Because they tied a nice old button knot right here, so I'm not about to undo all that. Just gonna sit in there. Oh! Ooh, good thing that wasn't a knife. Would have been dangerous. Look at that. The orange cream CDC pry. Look at that. Oof. You got a pry bar. You got a bottle opener, and oh, this is unique too. Like the finger foil. Like this isn't. It reminds me of a. What is it? One-Eyed Ghost EDC. Their pry bars has a similar kind of shape. But that's a cool one. Thank you, Luke, Zach, for sending this out. This is dope. Gotta make a video on it. I gotta go to the donut shop. I gotta buy something that's similar to this and like take a bite of that and then take a bite of this. Oh yeah. Let's see. Ricky says, do you make those noises when you deploy a knife, Ron? I think I do. I think I do. Like, if you're concentrating, if you fidget with it off camera, I bet it snaps open almost every time. Yeah, dude. It is like performance anxiety. I'll be real with you. Like, believe it or not, like in real life, I am outgoing, but I'm also like an introverted person as well. You know, like I like my quiet time. I like chilling. I don't like going into like a bar full of people and just striking conversation with people. Like I'll do it, but it's not what I would call like an amazing time. You know what I mean? I'll socialize, but I ain't trying to strike. You know, I keep to myself. Let's just call it like that. And it's funny that I'm a freaking YouTube creator full time now, right? I mean, you just gotta turn it on. You know what I mean? You figure out your persona. You kind of narrow it down. Isaiah says he's gotta go. Take care, man. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you again real soon. All right. But yeah, you know, I like my quiet time, and so you could call it performance anxiety. I don't know. Everyday Minimalist says at Ron Kwok, we matching now. Hell yeah, man. It is cool. It is really cool. Oh, you know what's sick too? In the D, I just noticed this right now. There's a knife cut into. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, you can see it. There's a slot that's like cut into the D, the G10 of the D. That's a knife. It's cool that you can get that granular with it, but it's a knife inlaid in there. Oh, I mean, I guess it's on their logo. It looks like that, but it's actually cut in and worked into the G10. That's pretty sick. Jason says, "Pow, right in the kisser." You saying we in the Golden Chat all have matching prize now? Yes. Ricky has one too. Hell yeah. CDC hooking it up, hooking all the creators up. Our powers combined. I never watched Captain Planet. I just know of it. I'm playing, bro. Creamsicle Bros? Yeah, orange creamsicle. There you go. Creamy quacking balls. That sounds familiar. Wait, how do you know about that? What the fuck? How do you know about that, Brandon? That's weird, bro. That's weird. As a robustly figured gentleman, I appreciate a good donut, says Blasto. Man, I appreciate a good donut too. What's your flavor? There you go. That's a poll I need to hear about right now. Give me some, throw up some donut flavors right now. I won't reveal my favorite yet. Throw up like 10. Oh, can we do a 10-sided chat? Oh, you know what? Let's do a freaking, let's do a, what is it called? Bracket fight. Bracket fight donut flavor. Let's go. I need to know. I need to know, guys. Let's go right now. All right. We got brown sugar versus sprinkle. What do y'all got? Let me know right now. Fry Brothers. He's references OB High Tide Brandon. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not in the chat. Brandon, High Tide. The reason why I'm laughing so much is like me, Ricky, Brandon, EDM, and Taylor, we're in a group chat together, and the name of said group chat is is wet quack and balls. And you said creepy quack and balls, and I was like, wait, how do you know about this? How do you know about this? Damn. Okay, so brown sugar. I don't know if I've ever had a brown sugar donut, but I know sugar donuts in general are just bomb. I prefer brown sugar or sugar donuts in general over sprinkle, just because I feel like the sprinkle, icing's already a lot, and then you throw the sprinkle on top of that. I think that's probably why I never got into Dessert Warrior, because I was just like, I ain't even into sprinkled donuts, let alone a Dessert Warrior. All right, everyone's saying brown sugar. Oh, Brandon says sprinkle all the way, baby. Uh-oh. We're no longer friends. Brown sugar for sure, says Jason, and Stacy Bolster Blaze agrees. All right, we're doing brown sugar. Sorry, Brandon, you out. Ooh, are those like churro donuts with chocolate sauce? Oh, versus cereal donuts. Oh, that's an easy win. That's an easy win right here, baby. Right here. It's got to be the churro donut twist with chocolate sauce. That's what I got. It's called Boston Cream. I didn't know that. The previous one, anyway. Honestly, Krispy Kreme takes the cake for me, but I feel like ass after I eat any sort of donut. Yeah, dude. It's like the worst thing for you. Like, I was reading this like nutrition article, or maybe I saw it on TikTok or whatever, but you basically want your foods, so there's 3 macros, right? There's carbs, there's fats, and there's protein. So foods you want to eat always should either be protein with fats or carbs with protein, but never carbs and fats. That's the worst for you. You can have fats with carbs or fats with protein, right? That's like meat. That's like steak, right? Or bacon, fats and protein. Or you can have protein and carbs, which is like, I think like a good example is like quinoa or like yogurt, oatmeal, something like that. Maybe just oatmeal. It's like protein filled and carbolicious, gives you energy, but never too much of carbs and fats together. That's like your cakes, your desserts, whenever you combine butter with sugar, donuts. It's literally something you should never ever eat, like in any capacity. Ooh, Blasto says mochi donuts are dope too, as we're talking about donuts and juicing it about this. Bacon wrap donuts. Okay, we're getting off topic here. We got 2 options here. Somebody make a choice. All right. I feel some kind of way for the chocolate sauce. Okay, the cereal donuts aren't really doing it for me. Voodoo Donuts in Oregon. I was about to go, but then I wasn't about to go because all they had were like Fruit Loops donuts, and I was like, nah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead with this churro twist. Okay, donut holes or chocolate donuts with sprinkles. I got the donut holes, glazed donut holes. Yeah, Ricky says left. I don't know if you mean before or now, but I want to know, y'all. Bacon wrapped donuts, Mikey? Jesus Christ, man. For real? Hell no. Stacy says it makes me sick to imagine eating something usually eaten food. Some usually eaten food these days? What do you mean? It makes me sick to imagine eating some usually eaten food these days. Oh, like typical foods that are being eaten these days? Yeah, man. It's bad. There's a Voodoo close to you too, says Brandon. Don't get me wrong, they make good donuts. But, bro, the morning you all show up for Blade West, I'm taking you guys for coffee and butter cinnamon toast. Ooh! Yes! Eating McDonald's is horrible. Yeah. It's kind of bad. Yeah. I had McDonald's recently. It was kind of crunch time. I had to go pick up my daughter and I hadn't eaten lunch and it was a bad time, so I just swung by real quick. Not my best moment. All right, it's gonna be the holes for me. Sorry. Please don't unsubscribe from me after this bracket fight. What is that? A sushi donut? Or plain donuts? Man, forget them plain donuts. I'm going for this sushi donut right here. What do y'all think? Sushi donut? I've never seen a sushi donut before in my life. That's not a real donut. That's just sushi. But I'd rather have that than just plain donuts. Chocolate has a firm grasp on my life, so the right one. Ah, says Jason. Ah. That's fair, that's fair. Stacey says it's been almost 4 years of not eating McDonald's. That's amazing. Great job. McDonald's never really did much for me. I like the McChicken. I like the Big Mac, but I'm not like hooked on it. And every time like I eat it afterwards, I'm like, damn, that's way too salty. Like the fries and all that. So I'll have it once in a while when I'm like, you know, I eat McDonald's like once every 6 months. And it's usually because there's nothing else around or something like that. And I'm more focused on getting my calories in because I have a tendency to undereat. I know, first world problem. It's not a popular thing to complain about. But that's not glazed though, Brandon. That's not glazed, that's plain. That's plain donuts. It's not glazed. If anything, that's like the thinnest glaze I've ever seen in my life. Blasto says, like, if we have no rules, does that make a bagel a donut? Yeah, maybe, like an unflavored donut. I feel like the sushi donut doesn't qualify as a donut. Cause it's not a circular fried object with some sort of sweets on top. Yeah, all right, disqualified. I'm going with the regular donut because that's not a donut. All right, we got, what the hell is that? That looks like a chocolate donut with like cinnamon, like a cinnamon donut with chocolate frosting with chopped almonds on top. Or that looks like a chocolate, oh, or is that a blueberry donut? Cause you know how it has like a little tinge? Or is that a straight chocolate donut? Am I tripping? Mike and Ike's EDC says he's stopping by. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Even though it's short, we're just chilling. We're talking about donuts and which one we would have. We're doing a bracket fight. We're doing this thing hardcore. Maple bacon donuts? Damn. You and bacon, bro. Mikey Daly, you carrying the house. Have you been here the whole time? I haven't seen you. Walk kapow, man. What's up, dude? Good to see you. A sushi donui, says Brandon. A sushi donui. Are you French now? What's happening with that? Puke. Yeah, sushi's not a donut. It doesn't make sense. Ricky says he's got to go to bed. Oh no. Y'all have a great live. Love y'all. Love you too, Ricky. Thank you for coming through. Have a good night. Sweet dreams, baby. We'll see you in a bit. Are apple fritters considered donuts? If it's shaped like a donut. After 12 your time? Damn, we'll figure out a time. Brandon, hit me up. We don't have to do it at that time. We can do it in the afternoon or something. I have a meeting, but we can talk about it. I gave up pork over a year ago now, says Stacy. That's dope. Nice. Good for you. I think, like, I don't know. I don't feel any kind of way. And I see the benefits of, like, eating meat. You know what I mean? And so I'm not saying it's a bad idea to give it up. I'm just saying, like, for me, it works for me. And yeah, I don't watch too many like PETA advertisements or documentaries, so I want to make sure like I stay clear of that. And you know, I'm decent at like moderating my health, my like nutrition and all that, so it's working out. I'm not a donut connoisseur. Also by Ricky, he lost interest when we started this whole donut thing. I think so too. He's like, yeah, fuck this. I don't want to talk about donuts. Yeah, okay, let's go chocolate. Let's blaze through these. We'll go quick. Oh my god, that's maple drenched donut holes. I don't know what this is. What is this, like green sprinkled what? Yeah, no, definitely this. We gotta get through all these. That is a cream filled donut. That's like an eclair donut, and that's chocolate. I don't like too creamy things All this donut talk and CDC ain't here. I know! Crap, should we wait? Should we put a pin in this? Should we put a pin in this? And then have Luke and Zach walk us through like their ideal donut experience. You know what I'm saying? Stacy says she eats beef, venison, chicken, and turkey. I do bison. Dude, bison is gamey as hell. Oof. I mean, venison's gamey too. But, I mean, yeah, you sound like you get enough protein, so. Oh, it's matcha? Nah, I don't think so. That's too little to be matcha. All right, we're gonna go with, I don't like too creamy, so I'm gonna go with this chocolate donut with the sprinkles on top. Oh my God, what is that? Is that fried donut with chili? I've never had donuts like that. Savory donut? They gotta put egg custard on this damn list. Asian donut, FTW. I think the last one, that eclair looking one, had custard in it. Yeah, Mike and Ike's EDC. I agree with you, man. I don't go for crazy flavors when I get donuts. Usually like a generous glazed donut holes, or not powdered sugar, just like a sugar donut. I'm good with any of those. Okay, so this is intense. So I'm gonna tell you my favorite. My favorite is the maple bar. Like, it's a donut, you know, glazed donut, but it has like the maple glaze on it. That's what I like. But no bacon though. I don't do bacon with my maple bar. It's just the maple bar or maple twists. I'm good with that. Blasto says, night everyone. Thanks again for showing off the tactical boy Ron. Hey, no worries, Blasto. You have a good night. We'll talk soon, all right? Take care, take care. Brandon's out too. All right, man. All right, boys, I'm out. Take care. Talk tomorrow, Ron, and great stream. Hey, thank you for showing up, bro. Take care. Have a good night. Tell Ashley we say hi, and we'll see you in a minute. Back, bro. What are those? Back, bro. What are those? I don't even know, man. Are you talking about this? I don't even know what this is right here. They should have opened it so we could see what's inside. Is that a jelly-filled donut? Is it a slab of carpet? I don't even know. I'm gonna go with this. Is that powdered sugar? Yes. Marshmallow with strawberry glaze or an Oreo? I don't feel any kind of way. Less about the kind of donut, more about who and when the donut was made makes all the difference. Ooh, yeah. That's true. It's gotta be a fresh donut and they gotta be good at it. Jason Cable says, welp, all right, I'll see y'all later. Take care, Jason. Thank you for participating, coming through the live stream. Hope you had a good time. I agree with Phytonics. Less about the kind of donut, more about who and when it was made. Bear Claw's a donut? If so, that's my fave. If not, still my fave. All right, you Pimpy says Oreo. We're going with Oreo. I don't feel any kind of way about these two. Ooh, there you go. That, I mean the dessert warrior sprinkle looks dope. I feel like, are those like blueberry? I really like, have y'all had blueberry donuts before? Those are good. A week-old donut from Safeway or freshly made that morning from a bakery? Yeah. I feel like that's not even a question. All right, we're gonna go with the sprinkles on this one. Man, we're not even halfway through. Okay, this is a huge bracket, guys. What is that? No. Okay, I didn't know that this donut bracket fight was so massive. How about y'all just tell me what your favorite ones are? And then we'll just comment on that. Whoa, this is golf. Left one looks like a Krispy Kreme. It does, but it doesn't look like the quality. This looks like a crawler of some kind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good to move on from the donut topic? I thought it was a good idea, but there's like 36 donuts on this bitch. There's no way. All right. What's up, y'all? Who takes it, Dunkin' or Crispy? I think Krispy Kreme takes it, dude. Like, they make it out of like two very like restaurant chain style donuts. If we're not talking like local donut shops, I think Crispy takes it. It's gotta be Crispy. Ron tossing this donut round robin. Dude, it's too much. You Pimpy, it's too much, man. I don't even eat donuts that much. I eat donuts like probably once a quarter, like once every 3 months, you know, socially. So I don't do it. And yeah, man, it's too much donut for me. Just talking about it, it's too much donut. I thought it was gonna be like 12 donuts. I didn't know it was gonna be like every single kind of donut known to man. Phytonic says, man, I miss Krispy Kreme. It's probably been 4 or more years since I've had a donut. Damn, that's good stuff, man. Good on you. Like I said, fat and carbs together, it's not a good mix in the long run. Old-fashioned, fried, plain, or bust. Yeah, I feel that. Says Cutting Maniac. I think I want some kind of glaze, because if I'm gonna eat a dessert, I want a little bit of something on it. You know what I mean? But ooh, have you ever had fried bananas, like Thai style? Oh, those are so good. Fried bananas are delicious. I'm from Canada. Donuts are 1/3 of our breakfast and lunch, says you, baby. Fair enough. Fair enough, bro. Or like some good old poutine. There you go. Oh man. All right, we got one more package here I wanted to open up. This one is from the good folks over at Glow Rhino. They're gonna be at Blade Show West, and they just released a budget knife called the Fermi, and we got a few. Oh my goodness, they got a lot of stuff they brought. And they got a few things. Okay, so if you didn't know, Glow Rhino specializes in tritium products. Okay, so tritium is like glow in the dark, but it always glows. It always glows. And so here, we're gonna crack open the Fermi right now. This is the knife box. Open it up right here. So the Fermi is like one of their first like production knives, and I think it's like their first budget knife. Comes off. Ooh, there you go. Black G10. See the tritium there? There. It always glows. They told me that it would be a challenge to like video it, because you know, video and how we record video is different from how, you know, our eyes naturally see tritium, and so it'll be a challenge to like really see how it is. But that's a huge slab of tritium right there inlaid, and then you also got the thumb studs, tritium inlaid in there as well. Let's go and do this thing. There you go. Ooh, look at that. It's actually a nice blade shape. Little drop pointy boy. The grind is nice. This is a straight grind, and it looks good. It's fun. And I mentioned it was budget, but the price actually eludes me right now. Let's see how much it is. The Fermi Black G10 scales, black PVD drop point. It's $100 flat, and the blade steel is does it say? Oh. D2. It's a D2. So I guess it is a budget knife. However, it is on the pricier side of D2 steels. Long handle, pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip, tritium on both sides. Got some here and on the other side right here. And then you've got the really high vis thumb stud on both sides. Spidey, click the stud. Ugh. Here we go. I'm gonna do this. There you go. Gotta throw a little oomph into it. Cutting Maniac says Spidey flick the stud. Here we go. Did it. I did it! That's how I feel about County Calm glow in the dark stuff. You can barely see it after it fades, but you go to snap a pic and it's like glowing bright like it first started fading. Yeah, because like when you take a picture, it takes levels into account. Like it'll adjust the exposure for the darkness of the shot. And so if you're taking a picture of all black stuff to capture glow in the dark, you really have to do manual exposure, because otherwise you're not gonna capture it correctly. There you go. I'm getting better. Yeah, you're not gonna capture it correctly. So you really have to like adjust it, unfortunately. You know, like a lot of people like say, oh, that's not how, it doesn't really glow like that in real life when you look at certain pictures. But it's the art of dialing it in just right to where like, yes, you're capturing the glowing essence of it in the photo, but you're not over glowing it to the point where it looks like it's lit up like an LED. You know what I mean? Then like a lot of people like to call bullshit, and then it just kind of goes south from there. So you really have to like manage how you edit the shot. And yeah, what is this? Tritium. So we also got some scales. They also make scales accessories for other knives. So this is the Bug Out XL scales with tritium inlay right here. You can see it here, the triple tritium inlay. Unfortunately, I don't have a bug out XL, so that's interesting. I'm gonna have to hit him up about it and be like, yo, do you have a bug out XL to include with these XL scales? All right, next up, okay, they got their pry bar as well. So we got Glow Rhino pry bar. You know what? Their stuff reminds me of Vero Engineering stuff. Very clean, very aerodynamic. Like, doesn't this look like the Fulcrum or like something that would come out of Vero Engineering's lab? There's that same tritium inlay there. I love the smooth angles, the hard bevels, very geometric. And then you got the Glow Rhino laser etching in the back there. Really cool. And this is like a nice size pry bar. It's not huge. It's smaller than that orange cream CDC that we talked about earlier. Significantly smaller, actually. But I feel like this is like the smallest you can get and still get some leverage. I think after this, it's too small. And then after that, you're not going to be able to pry much of anything open. Do they sell it as a kit? Why is it so small? What are you talking about? The pry bar or the tritium inlay? Bug Out XL. What is this I'm hearing? Something Benjamin is coming out with? Maybe. I don't even know. Is there not a Bug Out XL? I thought that there should be Bug Out XLs in the wild. Oh, maybe not. Was I not supposed to show that? I don't know. Whatever. It's not like I got an NDA from Bug Out, right? So, Mikey says, I got a Bug Out. I'll take them wrong. Oh, JK, get yourself a damn Bug Out now. I know, right? We'll have to figure it out. Maybe the XL is referring to like the amount of tritium that's on there. Because, I don't know. I looked it up. There's not a Bug Out XL. I don't know. It's they're naming it. It's not Benchmade. It's Glow Rhino. So there must be some like code or something like that. It says Mike and Ike's EDC. I don't know. Maybe I just released some pre-release stuff. Lol rip. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. And then also they have like fobs that you can attach to, you know, your backpacks, your pouches and stuff. Medics will attach it to their go pouches and go bags in the field. So that way, like, you can see it in the dark regardless of, you know, the amount of light that's around. So you just attach this to your zipper pull or something like that. And I was talking to like the director of marketing, and they shared with me this anecdote that, like, you know, they took this out to the gun range. They like had this on their keys, and they were messing around, and then they misplaced their keys somewhere. And then it was dark already, and they got to their car, and they're like, oh shit, I don't have my keys. And it was dark, and so they're like, how am I supposed to find this? So they realized that they had this attached, and so they just like got up on high and looked around, and they spotted it from like 30 feet, tritium. And so it's kind of like one of those situations where like you don't know you need it until shit hits the fan, and then you're like, oh man, that's pretty dope. So, you know, I've never once kind of used this kind of stuff on my own gear, just because like I'm never out in like the field like that, you know what I mean? I live in urban to suburban California, you know what I mean? Like I'm never like in the brush. I'm never out in like, you know, camping trails that often either. And so this doesn't come to mind for me at first, but I definitely see the benefits of that, especially if it's not at like a high price point, you know what I mean? If it's just an accessory you can incorporate into your EDC gear and it doesn't blow your wallet, why not? They are extended scales. I'm reading it now, says Mikey. Okay, there you go. Yeah. It's for a normal Bug Out, but it just makes the handle longer. Okay, all right. Dang, thank God. I'll get sued by Benchmade. We're making an XL. You're not supposed to say anything. Okay, maybe I do need I need a Bug Out now. You Pimpy says, I call sour Funyuns on you, Ron. Hey, Funyuns are really good. Don't hate, bruh. Funyuns are the best. What? How you gonna do me like that? Oh man. Okay, extended scales for the standard Bug Out. Exactly. That's what I meant the whole time. Oh man, all right. And then I think there are 2 sizes too. That was the Ember fob that I showed you, and then there's also the Spark fob, which is like half as big. So here, for a size comparison, I'm gonna show you real quick. So on, oh please, okay, okay, you can kind of tell there, like the size difference, right? Smaller one is the Spark, the longer one is the Ember, and I think it's actually double the amount of tritium in terms of like the rod that's in there. It's double the amount of tritium, so there you have it. I'm excited to see what it actually looks like in the dark, and you know, like without any assistance from side lights or whatever. Mike and Ike's EDC says my bug out is still one of the most favorite and most used knives. Hell yeah. I don't have a bug out. I actually I don't own a Benchmade knife yet. Surprisingly enough, I haven't taken the plunge yet, and I think that's about to change. I just don't know to what degree and with which knife. Everyone says, you know, the bug out is the gold standard, so let's get on it, you know what I mean? But I'm digging the bailout. I love the look of the bailout. I also like the full immunity. The scales on that, like the dragon scale looking ones, are sick. But you know, I'm also like good with my knives right now. Like I'm not dying for a new one. I think like if the opportunity presents itself to you know, invest in a Blaurock BRB4 or you know, a mini Arius or a mini Goblin from Koenig, maybe. But it's got to be, you know, it's got to be interesting. It's got to pique the interest. Because Ron don't want to get the butterfly tax. It says you bit me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't there yet. I ain't fully committed yet. But you know, when I am and when I will be, I think it'll be a good time. You know, and Blade West might change that. You know. Johan RZA EDC says hello. What's up, everybody? And Ron, what's up, man? I didn't see you earlier. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. We're just chilling tonight. Unboxed a few things, and now we're just coasting, relaxing, talking for a little more. Probably gonna head out. Let's see. Yeah, man, I'm really stoked for like the content that's gonna be approaching soon with like the holiday season coming back. I think back to school is like officially behind us because, you know, school has started for most people. And you know, truth be told, I haven't gone to school in a long ass time. Just because, you know, I'm out of school. I don't go to school anymore. But you know, back to school is always a hot topic because everyone's trying to like load up on their productivity essentials, you know, and you know, big brands have sales on back to school stuff, which is relevant for adults too, in that, you know, everyone needs journals, pens, organizers, productivity accessories, and so that's why I do the back to school content. And you know, if we're talking about trending phrases in the month of August, back to school is the biggest one, right? Everyone goes back to school in August. So that is now behind us. So the next thing that's coming up really is gonna be Blade Show West coverage. And you know, we're gonna be doing a lot of prep for the holiday season. So once Black Friday comes around and kicks off, that's when it's gonna go down. It's gonna be heavy with all the brands doing their deals, and we're gonna make sure we curate the best of those to bring to you guys. In terms of what I'm doing, got some stuff planned. We got some REs in the works. I haven't shown too many people. Gotta keep that under wraps, but you will be the first to know when those kind of get far enough down the pipeline that I can share with y'all. And I think I mentioned it a little bit last time. I think I talked about it with Mikey Daily Carry, but I want to get some hoodies up. You know, I love hoodies. Summer's over. It's getting cooler, and I think, you know, I'm ready to put my hoodie back on. You know what I mean? It's still a little too hot, but some oversized hoodies. And I got a lot going on in my brain about what to do with like hoodie graphics, you know, what to put on in terms of liver purpose merch, you know what I mean? I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. Cutting Miniac says, getting late. I'm gonna bounce. Have a good night, evening crew. Later, Ron. Hey, take it easy, Cutting Miniac. I appreciate you coming through. I know it's late over on the East Coast, Central, and all that. So take care. I'll see you on the next one, man. Pimpy says, Ron, I got an idea for you in Blade West. Take your crappiest knife that you would trade for the bug out and try to trade it for randoms for the bug out. Should be multiple trade. Oh, like kind of like trade up. I think that'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. yeah, we'll see what's up. I'm not good at negotiating, so I might end up with like a pair of sunglasses or something. Like not even about it, you know what I mean? But that would be a great idea. I agree. Then mod it in the pit in a vlog. Ooh, yeah. That'd be sick. I like that. We'll see. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas on types of videos I can make leading up to the holiday season, I'd love to hear it. You know, I'm thinking like productivity essentials. I want to do more tech gear just because like, you know, I'm not just a knife channel. You know, I do everyday carry, living with purpose, and I know that everybody has different purposes and use cases for their gear. And so I want to run the full gamut, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to dive into something specialized that I don't have any experience with, like maybe like backpacking, you know what I mean? Or long-term camping, the tools therein. I'm probably not going to speculate on that too much just because like I don't want to give out like shitty information like, oh, take this fire starter with you into the field, and it turns out to be like the crappiest fire starter, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna talk about things I don't know about, but I do want to carry and kind of cover a wide variety of loadouts and different things for you guys to check out and kind of, you know, see if it'll help you guys on your typical, you know, day to day. Just because for me, like, I would categorize myself as sort of like the tech commuter type of thing. Like, I don't commute, I work from home. Obviously, this is my home studio and I'm a full-time creator. But I think like the loadouts that I curate and kind of find myself surrounded by on a regular basis is that of the tech commuter, where it's, you know, a laptop backpack or larger bag, something minimal, something sleek, coming out of Air or coming out of Black Ember or something like that. Coat of Bell, you know what I mean? Something like that. And to accommodate a medium-sized laptop, maybe a 14-inch MacBook M2, which I don't have, but I want, to edit with, you know, to edit photos, to edit video with, and that can accommodate something extra like, you know, maybe camera cubes, you know, for a camera body, a few lenses, equipment that I'll take out into the field, do vlogs with, and you know, carry a tech pouch with me, my accessories, and then of course I'll have my EDC pouch, my fidgets, the mainstays. You got your knife, your wallet, your smartphone, your pry, your multi-tool, a few REs of choice, depending on what aesthetic you're trying to go for. So that's the type of thing that I do. You know what I mean? What knife am I flipping? I'm flipping the CDC Hansen in Blackout Sprinkle. And I'll be real with you, I got a bunch of knives out here. I got the Hansen from CDC. I got the Glow Rhino Fermi. Just unboxed it. I got the CRK Large Inkosi in blue denim micarta. This one is Chris Valadez of House of Blades personal knife. He sent this out to me because he was like, you know what, if you're gonna if you're gonna practice with a CRK, you might as well practice one that I personally cherry picked. So he chose the cream of the crop and he sent it over. Very grateful to you, Chris. Thank you for sending this out. I got to get this back to you in a timely fashion, but it's beautiful, right? And then I got the Tactile Knife Co. Maverick in butterscotch quacarta. You missed the joke. It's a long thing. Micarta. But this one is Magna Cut. Looks dope. One thing I really like about the Maverick is like it's very lightweight, and I think it has to do with the hyperlight micarta that they use. But man, it's to the point where like you squeeze it on you. You know what I mean? Not that you're gonna be squeezing it to that effect, but you got the crossbar lock. This one is sticky because it's brand new. I think you really have to wear down the washers on that or lube it up, which I don't want to do because it's not mine. Full front zip hoodie, says Mike and Ike's EDC. Unfortunately, I don't like front zips, dude. Like, I don't like how it sits. Like, if it's baggy, you sit down and then it's cool, and then here at the belly area it starts doing this. Don't like that. Don't like that. So if anything, it'll be a pullover hoodie. Yeah, I mean, I only want to like put out the best, you know what I mean? And I don't want to put out something that I don't like. So it'll probably be a pullover hoodie, but you know, I'm thinking about crew necks as well, like crew neck sweaters later on, and maybe like beanies, things like that. So we'll see. That would give you something to shoot for with the scales. What are you talking about? That's the fun part. I need the contacts, I forgot. Yeah, gear related Cole in the house. I know you asked me what knife I was flipping, but I didn't see you earlier, man. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate you. I feel like, did you, have you like freed up some time? Because I noticed that like in the past, like you were like really into the live streams, and then I've noticed that you like put your head down, started grinding for a while. I didn't really see you around, and now you're coming back through again. So did you like, were you doing something like involved, and now you're like, you got some respite, some time off, and you're like chilling again? Ron, are you eyeing something specific at Blade that you're gonna try and cop? Asked Mikey Daily Carry. Not really. Not really. Like, even if I was presented with the opportunity to buy like the mini areas at Blade West, I don't know if I would pull the trigger. Like, just because $700 is a lot, you know? Maybe. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Maybe from now until then, maybe if I can budget something. But I think if I were to cop something and I had the opportunity to, it would be a yes from, if it was a BRB4 from Blaurock. If it's a mini Arius, that's reasonable. Like if it's like $1,200, unfortunately, I'm not gonna get that. The mini Goblin is cool too. I really love the lines on that. I love that how it's super sharp looking. It's thin. It's small. I think those are the only three. Maybe if I might be down for a Null Knives Voodoo or a Raiden, maybe. Depends on if he's bringing anything, but I'd be down for any of those. Oh yeah, those are sick. Actually, all those would be sick. I think like top of the list would probably be the BRB4 and the Voodoo or the Raiden. Hell yeah. Gotta have zip front, says Stacy Bolster Blades. All right. We'll think about it. Like, you know, I think you have to walk the fine line between like just doing things you want and then also like making sure the community gets what they want to, you know what I mean? Like making something that's amenable to everyone kind of thing. And full front zips are very popular, you know, not gonna lie. It's very popular, so we'll see. Your Related says, yeah, I got crazy busy with my day job and working on a kitchen remodel, but I'm finally back to a normal schedule again, so hopefully I'm here to stay, lol. That's awesome, Cole. See, I notice when you're gone, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Johan says, my next knife purchase is the Arno Bernard I Mamba with no flipper. Let's check it out. Let's see what that looks like. This is the Arno Bernard I Mamba. Flipper delete. Arno Bernard. Ooh. It's clean. It has like CRK vibes for some reason. You guys get that vibe? Like very clean, simple bevels, flat scales, and it looks like it's that same like glass blasted texture. You know what I mean? What's in my pockets, Alan? Hello, all. What's up, man? Good to see you. I wasn't expecting you to show up, dude. How you doing, man? I know it's a little before 10 your time. Maybe you're just waiting for the kids to go to bed, huh? I get it. Damn, this looks dope. How much does this go for? See, even the like the frame lock look, it looks like a more rounded CRK. You know what I mean? Let's see. This is $450. That's not bad. That's not bad, dude. I just wish it wasn't named iMamba. Like, why? Why? Marine X says, your next beater knife, the CRKT Tuna. Let's see. What's up, X? CRKT Tuna. Oh, that's not bad. I like the compound grind. Slightly hollow grind? Is that what I'm seeing? And it's got the butt of a bailout. Looks like the butt of a Benchmade bailout. But for $45, that's not bad. That's not bad. Drop point. It's a frame lock? No way. Wow. It's not bad. There's a compact version. Ooh. Kind of like the compact version. Why? Don't know. I don't know. I like smaller knives for whatever reason. Like the full immunity, the mini bug out. Alan says, I'm doing well, was just taking some photos of the Cruiser 4.0s I received. What is that? What are those? What are those? Mikey Daily Carey says, I'm conflicted with snagging some Grails or saving up for the Sony ZVE1 or the Sony A7C II. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I would go with the camera. Given what you do and knowing what I do and what I would do and the gear that you probably have already, I would say save up for the camera. Save up for the camera. Yeah, definitely. Now it's the choice between the A7C II or the ZVE1. I think the ZVE1 is cheaper, is it not? Damn. It's dope. Is this 7C2 full frame? It is. And it's 33 megapixels. I think the original 7C was only like, I think it's like 12 megapixels or 16 megapixels, something small. Something small, man. It's got the new image processor. It's got like all the extra AI stuff that they have built into their latest software. Oof. I think this time I would get the black. I got the silver one last time. I thought it was nice. 10-bit full frame 4K 30. Ugh. S-Log 3. I don't even shoot in S-Log though. I'll be real. It's too much work. I'm not a videographer. I'm a content creator. Let's see. Internal mics, of course. I don't see any 120. I'm sure they have, hopefully, 4K 120. Do they have 4K 120? That would be the main. That would be the turning point for me. Specs. I'm gonna look into it right now. 120. Where am I not seeing it? What the hell? There you go. So 120 FPS is still just HD, and it's like that with the original A7C as well. Unfortunate. Yeah, 120p is nice for like silky smooth B-roll. So yeah, do the camera. Yep. Do the camera. And then I think the ZVE1 is, I think that's I want to say that's not full frame. Yeah. No, it's a full frame, but it's 12 megapixels instead of 33, so it's not as robust photo-wise, but it does have 4K 120. That's what I'm talking about. So this is where you have to decide whether you want to do more video as a content creator or you want to be able to take more robust photos. So that's where that is. And if you want both, then you're gonna have to look at the Alpha series. You know what I mean? Like the A7 IV or something. But wow, 240 full HD. Wow. That's actually intense. Which one did you get? Which one are you leaning towards? That's what I want to know. I have the A7C. I'm making do with it. I don't have plans to pick up a second body unless, you know, like the commercial aspect of this gets to that point and I need a second angle. I mean, that would liven up the live streams a little bit too. But that compact version looks nice as gear related. Yep. It's an EDC wallet. Inky is collabing with Mike Cruz EDC. Oh, nice, dude. That's cool. I'm stoked to see it. The camera's one thing, the lens is another, says Mikey Daily Carey. Yeah, man. But like, you know, the good thing about the E-mount with Sony is that everything is, you know, cross-compatible. And, you know, like I have the 16 to 35 GM right here. You got the whoop, whoop. So it's good. It's a dope lens. Mikey Barbarian Bronny says, I need a new lens. I hate being broke. Yeah, man. You just got to budget for it. I think that's the biggest thing. Hold on one second. The missus is home. Mikey Taylor Carey says, all my videos of late has been with the ZV1 point and shoot, but I need a solid 8 camera. I mean, it's doing the job. I think it's doing the job. And like, you know, if my advice for like people who are starting out with content creation is that, you know, don't worry so much about the gear. It's more about, you know, the storytelling and the angles that you create and the shots that you can get with what you have, which is great. But I think, Mikey, you're a little beyond the beginner at this point. Like, you know what you're doing, you know what you want to do, and I think you're ready to dive deeper into, like, you know, legit shit. So, you know, I think investing in a solid rig is good for you, because then you could even use the ZV-1 point and shoot as a B cam. You know, if you want to make the live streams crazier, you're gonna need a second cam link, or you can get a cam link pro which has 4 ports, but I mean, that's kind of nuts. I'd probably just get a second cam link if anything, but you could do that. Mikey says he really likes the ZV-E1, but also heard about the overheating issues, but I think a new firmware update fixed that. Yeah, I think that's what happened with Canon as well. Like, they had when the R5 and the R6 came out, like, the problem was overheating, and I think they just they optimized some stuff with the firmware, and they were able to fix that. But yeah, I think when the FX3 first came out, I wanted to look at that too. The only thing is the FX3 is like a cinema camera. It's like a budget cinema camera. So there's no photo taking capabilities there. So as a content creator, you want to, you want to be more well-rounded in that you can take both photos for Instagram, but also, you know, shoot video. So I think just like, if I were to buy one camera and one camera only, I don't think an FX3 would work for me, because I can take photos. But, you know, like, if you're thinking about multiple cam angles, if you're thinking about long term, like where you're gonna be at, the type of work that you need to do or want to do, FX3 is definitely something that's possible, because, you know, it takes dope video. It's very robust, very robust. Mikey asked if I'm live streaming with the A7C right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the A7 III. I have it hooked up to an AC adapter, you know, a battery adapter with AC, so I just plug it in. Yeah. And then there's like a mini HDMI cable that goes to a full-size HDMI cable, which goes up into cam link, which goes into my computer. Elgato cam link, yeah. So there's that. And yeah, it's easy, it's fun. And you know what's cool too? When you get to the point where you're talking to brands commercially and stuff, and you're jumping into meetings and whatnot, and calls and chats, when you use this and like you have your setup, you have everything dialed in, like the lighting and all that stuff, they're very impressed. Like, it shows that you're serious about your work. And, you know, it's not just all fun and games like it feels like on this live stream, you know what I mean? Like, we're just chatting it up. 20 viewers. We started with 42 viewers. How many likes we got on this channel right now? How many likes we got on this channel, on this video? How many likes we got? I can't even see. 33 likes. Hell yeah. I like the look of that. But, you know, we're just chilling here. We're just shooting it up, talking about things, talking about EDC, talking about hanging out, talking about camera settings. But, you know, when you want to get serious with a brand, you got to show them that you're serious. And when you put little details like that into it, you show up to a meeting fully decked out. It's like they walked into a private lobby with you, and you're there to walk them from A to Z on how you can provide value as a content creator. That's what I'm talking about. Have I been on A cam this whole time? Or B cam this whole time? Rip. Oh, we're looking at cameras. We're looking at cameras. Okay, that's what it was. This white one's cool. It's like snowy white ZV-1. Mikey says being a content creator EDC enthusiast is so damn expensive. Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. You know, like, you gotta find a way to make things work, right? And this is where the story you're telling becomes important, because you can't be buying a new knife every week to talk about a new knife, you know what I mean? You work with brands, you collab, and ultimately, you know, you charge for packages, and you look at what the brands need, and you cater to their like requirements, you know what I mean? Not for your channel stuff, but like you acquire skills as a videographer and a photographer while being on this content creation journey, right? And then, you know, how you make money is not to be a sellout and like you know, do sponsors on your channel for things you don't believe in, but on the contrary, you take your skills and you freelance for them. Like, you're not selling out because it's not like you're fronting and like you're like, oh, like, you know, I would never use this brand myself, but here I am, you know, working with them. No, it's a business transaction, right? Like, every brand is trying to make money, and in order to make money, they need to market their products. They need to sell products. So if you can provide your skills as a videographer and a photographer to brands, like, your stuff is going to be posted on their sites, and it's product photography. It's product videography. It's not your opinions. It's not your, you know, this and that. So you use that then to fund the equipment, the studio, the lighting, and you just scale it from there. You know what I mean? So that's the journey I'm on right now as a full-time creator. You know, I'm trying to make all those ends meet, and it's really interesting. You know what I mean? Because like here I am, you know, on my channel doing my thing, and I talk about the brands I believe in only. I'm very strict with who I work with, but only with the brands that like I feature on my channel, because I'm actively recommending these brands to you guys, and I want to make sure I stay authentic and genuine. But there's a whole nother level of that where you're making content for other brands, commercial stuff, you know? And that's all fair game depending on how you spin it, right? And how you think about it. Gear related, Cole says, I recently just got everything set up where I don't have to take down any of my camera stuff or lights for all my videos, and it's the best thing I've ever done to keep me productive. Yes! Dude, my B table is over there, and I shoot over there, but I only ever had one light dome for the longest time. And so whenever I had to do live streams or talking head or like A-roll stuff, I'd have to bring the whole C-stand and light, plop it down right here, plug it in, and then do my thing. And then later I'm like, oh, I forgot some B-roll. Pick it up, bring it over there, drop it. Oh my God, it was the worst thing ever. And then I made enough, like, I grew the business to the point where I was like, okay, I can afford another C-stand and another light. And it's made my productivity skyrocket. Mikey Daly Carey says, I feel that I've been super fortunate with the companies being down to collaborate to have me showcase my work. It's been an awesome journey. Hell yeah, man. And, you know, cheers to your growth, dude. Like, it all starts with the collabs, you know? You gotta show what these brands, you gotta show these brands what you're capable of. And as you keep going, as you keep growing, you develop more experience. You develop a better eye for these things and the skills therein. And then eventually, you know, instead of like, hey, like, would you like to check out this free product in exchange for a review? It's like, sure, I could do that, but I can't make guarantees. Or if you need product photography or videography, commercial stuff, I'm very open to that. Here's my portfolio and here are my rates. And you show them up front, like, you know, your time is worth something. Your skills are worth something. It's not worth a knife, a free knife, or a free bag, or a free wallet. Like, that's a given that you're gonna send that over and let me keep it because I'm taking pictures of it, shooting video of it. What's more is my eye for design and my storytelling and my skills as a photographer and videographer that you're paying for, you know? So, hell yeah. Mikey Daly Carey says, at Gear Related, your setup is solid, bro. Dropped in on your most recent live and I was like, dude, I didn't even realize you were live in again. Let's check out Gear Related's Cole's live streams before we go. Gotta check you out, man. Didn't expect to be put on blast right now, did you? Gear Related. I remember watching one. Yeah, here we go. The live number 2. Hey, I like that you've, did you lift the title format from me? I'm sure it's pretty common, but with the red dot and then the number live. It's all good, man. Share the love. Look at this. Look at this setup. Hey, we won't watch all of it. I don't wanna put you on blast for too long. Tyler Williams says, greetings, y'all. Late night Tyler Williams in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through, man.
Here that I
Look at that.
kind of turn it on. It's actually my top-down light that I use for making my short videos, and I can turn it off and give you that kind of.
It is a great setup. I really like it.
Or whatever,
the shelving, you got the Husky workbench in the back. I really need to pick up one of those too for my gear.
But, yeah, we'll see.
The lights.
I kind of like it on. It
you got the gear related neons in the back. I got to bring my Live with Purpose neon back and put it here because I have it on my podcast. But I want it on here. I might make a new one. Who knows?
But yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess I'll go through what I've been carrying.
It's got the Holman Hadfield set up in the back. I see you.
I blew my finger out yesterday.
Oh man, you blew your finger out?
When I was watching Brandon's live, I had some Amazon packages come in. I was actually going to unbox some of those on my live today, but I'm horrible at waiting to unbox things. And anyway, I was unboxing with the 940 here. Get you a little close up of that, if it will. And anyway, I had the package sitting down on the ground right here, and you know, cutting down, opening the package, and when I did, I lifted back up, and when I did, my the knife hit this corner of this desk right here, and just slipped it out of my hand. And man, when it did that, it gashed me open pretty good. It's probably it wasn't just terrible, but it was probably one of the worst cuts I've had in quite a long time.
Bro.
From the knife. I'm normally
I
pretty
hope you feel
careful,
better, man. That sounds
but
like shit.
I wasn't yesterday. Anyway,
That
I had
sounds
to
like
bust
shit.
the super glue out, get it super glued up, and I got a Band-Aid over it right now just so it doesn't look so gnarly if we're doing like a top down or if I'm making a short or something. But anyway, so
Yeah,
I
you gotta be
carrying
careful,
the
man.
I've been carrying the 940 a lot.
Like the
This
knife
is a newer
skills
pickup
are
for me if you
good. It's
haven't
the
tuned in
outside
before. This
factors
was
that'll mess you
actually
up.
picked
Like
up
somebody
about 2
bumps
weeks
your
ago
arm, or
from,
like
eBay.
you're like not careful, you bump the table, like you
It's
said.
in like new condition.
Look at that.
Little Sodbuster Juniors a lot
There
lately.
you go.
In these little.
So here, check this out, bro. If you add like a smaller second light here on your right, then that way all this stuff becomes light and you can see like what you're showing off. You know what I mean? Because like if I hold something up right now, you can tell that there's a light right there. Right there. So you probably have a key light coming from here. You probably there. No, you have one coming from there. But if it's not big enough or bright enough, then whatever you're showing off is gonna get like darkened. So yeah. Add that second. Hey, look, Barbarian Bronny. Yo, what is up, you beautiful human? Right here. Hey, the community is strong. The community is strong. Mikey says, my desk is a real job desk too. I have to take the computer down, set up lights all over each time, and I use the same lights for photography and my videos. Yeah, sometimes it really helps to have duplicate setups. Thanks, Mikey. Still a work in progress. I want to paint my walls black like in my old studio space, lol, says Cole. Yeah, man, especially if you paint the thing black. Especially if you paint the walls black, you're gonna need a lot of lighting. Like this. Like this is dark. Like I don't know if you remember my old setup, but like in my past videos, I had white walls before, and it helped a lot because my key light would bounce everywhere and it would just lit up this place. But if you're gonna paint things darker, you're gonna need lights. Hella lights. Mikey Daily Carey says, okay, sign me up for the Live with Purpose Content Creator Masterclass. Show me your ways, senpai. Hey, that's in the works, bro. I want to create a class at some point, or a course anyway, and just kind of like go through the journey that I went through. Because I know like when I was doing like the beginner stuff, I didn't have anyone to soundboard off of. And it wasn't really until like I really figured out half of the stuff myself that I started like, you know, showing up in other people's radar. And then, you know, I ended up, you know, connecting with Brandon. Then he showed me what he did with shorts, and I showed him what it did with my long form to him. And, you know, we ended up swapping notes, and it turned out really good. But it was a slog in the beginning. So I would love to like make life easier for you guys. You know what I mean? And, you know, these little candid chats.
Now that I've started carrying one, I don't know if I'll ever be able to not carry one.
Yeah, man. Cole,
For mine,
dope
'cause
setup.
I'm not the best.
Is this
you know.
StreamYard you're using, or what are you using? Because I know X uses this too, like the whole filtering. You can filter for the Q colon or whatever it is. So I thought that was actually really useful. But
A knife sharpener, still learning.
I don't know how I feel about showing like the comments on screen, just because like it doesn't update as well. I don't know, just probably what I'm using.
And I don't want to mess my
But
knives
look
up
at this
on that.
setup, man.
I'm really
Cole,
liking
your
this
setup is
camera, and the
legit.
quality is-
I like it. Let me hit this like real quick, and we're gonna bounce it back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's get to the last few comments. We're gonna wrap it up, folks. Let's see. I had the bloom filter on, so on the last one looked a little off. The bloom, like the mist filter, it's kind of cool, and I like the vibe that it produces for your live stream. I think, like I said, the only thing I would change is to add a little more light, like either another key light up here or a fill light on the side, so that when you're showing things off, you know, there's a clear view of it, and it helps your camera focus too. If it's lit up, then your camera will focus much more quickly than just kind of sit there waiting for it to kind of do its thing, and then it'll do it. But amazing setup, amazing setup. Mikey asked if I'm using GVM Run. What is GVM? So to answer your question, no, because I don't know what that is. Tell me. Yeah, I was thinking that today, and that bloom filter I had on, the light's looking super low. Ecamm. Ecamm. Is that streaming software, or is it like a side? Oh, it is a live streaming platform for Mac. Oh, that's why I didn't use it. I think I asked X about this when I first like discovered his streams. Yeah, he says X says good old Ecamm. Yeah, I don't have a Mac, so that's out for me. Thanks, man, for checking it out and the tips. Yeah, man, let me know if I need to STFU or anything like that. I don't want to like sound like a professor or anything and give advice that's not warranted or wanted. So let me know. But happy to help however I can if that's what you're into. Insomnia for the wins. Earl Oliver. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? If I ended this stream like early, like I normally do, you wouldn't have even showed up. What's up, Earl? Insomnia, man. What is it, like 1 o'clock your time? 1 a.m.? Good to see you, dude, even if it is a late one. Hopefully you're able to get some sleep, bro. Good stuff, man. I miss you, dude. I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? You Pimpy says use an O bulb under the camera. Oh yeah, like one of these. It's an O bulb. Like, there's a bunch of modes, but you just pop it right here. And that way, whatever you're showing off has a little extra light. And then what's cool is you can also tweak it. It makes a good, like, practical light. You just throw it in the back. That's how I illuminate, like, the super dark spaces here. Like, I had it there the whole time, you know? And it kind of adds a little, character to the back. Because then, if I didn't have those two lights on, it would just be straight black. You know, you wouldn't know that's a pegboard. You wouldn't know that it had shells back there, you know? Yeah, Mikey Daily Care says, I think Ron's using a couple old bulbs in the back. Yep. And Gear Related said, no, all the tips are wanted and needed. You Pimpy says, Ron the stream doctor. I'm not a stream doctor, bro. Like, I think Brandon is the real kind of like stream king here, because he taught me everything I know about streaming, or like at least the fundamentals, like with the mixer and the audio devices and stuff like that, the sources. I didn't know how to mess with any of that, so I just experimented for a little bit, and then it turns out that Brandon like used to stream for a long time. Like, he used to be a game streamer for a long time before, you know, doing EDC. So he showed me the ropes, hooked it up with the knowledge, and now, you know, I'm just trying to like dial in the setup, you know, to make it look decently cool. You know what I mean? David the Foodie says, oh really? What's up, David the Foodie? What's up, man? What's up, man? If y'all didn't know, David the Foodie is a big old foodie Instagrammer over on Instagram. Go ahead and follow his channel for some good eats in the Southern California area. We actually met up for lunch. It was cool. He's into EDC and I was into stuff in my face, so we went to sushi and it was delicious. Barbarian says, well, I better get to sleep. My wedding anniversary is tomorrow, so I gotta work early tomorrow morning to get off early enough to go out and eat with my wife. Hell yeah, man. You know what? Speaking of which, my missus is home, so I'm gonna take off as well. We're gonna wrap it up. Mikey, go have a great wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, man. How many years has it been? Pretty awesome, dude. Take it easy. Happy Annie. Enjoy your dinner. As for the rest of y'all, thank you for tuning into this live stream. It has been a great time. Another late night edition of the Live With Purpose live streams. We loving it here. And I appreciate all you coming through, supporting me in various ways. Of course, by hitting that like button, becoming a member of the Purpose crew so you can use exclusive emotes in the chat, and much, much more. So, we've got a lot of video content planned for y'all. But for now, live with purpose, have a great night, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace. I see you, Cole. I see you, Cole, coming in last second with the super chat, $9.99. Enjoy the steam, man. Hey, thank you. I enjoyed having you on the stream, bro. Take care. I appreciate the super chat. Good night. It's me speaking to you from beyond the ether. Take care, y'all. Live with purpose.